Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Two Exiles, One Portal. I am Mr. Coffee, joined by Casper, as usual. How's it going, Cas?
It's going good.
We were just talking about some stuff.
A bonus episode if you catch it. And you can catch it. Feel free to listen to it. So I was rambling about the state of video games and PC gaming and me getting older apparently.
Or just,
I can't keep it up
becoming
no more.
less. Nah, man, you gotta re-thicken up that skin. No, I'm kidding.
Gotta get the hymns, man. Gotta get the hymns. I gotta get a sponsor for hymns.
Oh, we're
That's,
old guys. Give us the sponsorship. Uh, but we got some path news.
got a lot of path news actually. Maybe too much news. I noticed that we were getting like in the last. Okay, so we should have recorded a few more episodes, but unfortunately, I got and you don't know this, Coffee. You're probably listening to this for the very first time. Half the people in my house got a stomach virus,
Oh gosh.
and let's just say that there were bodily fluids flying left and right from multiple people, and I was running interference and cleaning the room. So while my wife is in one room, like basically shitting and vomiting everywhere. My son is in the other room doing the same thing, and then 2 3 days later, my mother-in-law, like I guess caught whatever the virus was, and then she was going through the same problem, and I'm saying to myself like, bro, I hope I don't. And, hopefully I dodged that bullet soon. So I haven't been able to come down and do anything, unfortunately. But I've been keeping track of all of the news, and it was like every day we were getting two, three things, two or three things, two or three things, two or three things. It was just like, God damn, that's a lot. Like for someone that for they're really trying to make up. For,
Believe it or not, I haven't even looked at any of it.
I mean,
I have
you've been
been
balls deep in
Delta.
Delta Force.
Yeah.
I'm I have I have spied on you. Um, just cause like I guess FOMO, like I'm like, damn, I can't fucking play video games. What is Coffee doing? I look at my phone like, oh, Delta Force, of course.
Like I've actually been having a fucking blast with this game, bro. It's actually really good.
Yeah,
I
but
think
they've been dropping a lot of. But here's the thing, it's not like groundbreaking news. It's kind of like little shit. It's little shit, but they'll make a whole goddamn like thing about it. Um, so I'm not gonna go through all of it. I mean, if you're keeping track of to some of the stuff, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, to be honest with you. If you're not keeping track of any news and you're coming to us for this, shit, dog, I don't know. So first, obviously, the Legacy of Frasier, right? They released that. They then released the first teaser of the and we covered this in the last episode, but just want to catch up. They released all of the ascendancies. And we did say we might have did a recording on uh, each one, but it's like 19, and I was gonna be
did
that
they
video.
no was did we get a comment?
We probably did, but I haven't been able to see it. So if you did drop a
Uh,
comment, we owe you one.
well, hold up. Can you check now?
Okay, let me
Because
check now.
it's no better time to know if we have to make that episode or not. Because
Oh
if
shit!
we have to make
Damn it,
that
we have a comment. Ugh!
what's the comment?
Break those classes down. God damn it, Jeremy. Fuck you.
I told you, bro. We had like this is why you can't just go on and be like, oh my god. We asked, and
Fuck.
he demanded we break these fucking
God
classes down.
damn it.
So I think we're gonna pivot. Shall we pivot?
Okay, all right, all right. Let me get this off my chest. Let me get this off my chest. Can I? Can I get this off
Sure,
my
go
chest?
ahead.
All right, all right.
Yes.
This is an emotional one for me. Quiz. Why did I say that weird?
I...
Quiz. Quiz. I don't know why I'm saying it weird. Chris Wilson is officially out of GGG.
oh shit.
It was announced. It was the news came out because there was a lot of back and forth. And I've been saying this for a while now. I'm like, where the fuck is Chris? Where the fuck is Chris, bro? And but it was finally released that he was no longer with the company. Not at all. Like, he's no longer the CEO. He's no longer the game creative director. Um, We don't know if he's currently within like a consultant role. Um,
If he's no longer with the company, he's no longer with the company.
so, but basically, he's no longer the CEO. He's no longer in that role. They released some uh, journalists. I call them journalists because they're YouTubers, but they investigate this kind of stuff. Have revealed they found it on the official New Zealand business thing that they have to announce certain things
Hmm.
that he's no longer in those roles. So as of right now, the ship is being steered by Jonathan Rogers, and I always forget the other guy's name. God damn it, I'm terrible with names. But yeah, so
All
I just
right.
wanted to
Well,
get that on.
that explains why we're getting ruthless. Okay. So it's time to break down the classes. Let's pull up some stuff. I'm
So I
pulling up
gotta,
the
so I
small
gotta make
Ascendency
a,
notes.
so I gotta make a 330,000% pivot now.
Yeah, dude.
Because I wasn't ready for this.
Nobody was, but that's why we're doing it because this is amazing. We got the comment.
But we got so much other stuff to talk about. This is so much stuff. So much
Not
stuff.
really. Not
No.
fucking really, man. Fucking map stash tabs. Congrats. Early access pass notes. Fucking trying to fix shit and probably nerfing more shit. Fucking. It's like.
It's a little, yeah, a little shit. It really is a little shit.
Like, come on. Like,
The race event, PoE2 race event. It's
like,
kind of a
come
big
on. Yeah, I
deal,
don't.
but I mean, if you care about it, if you don't care about it, it's whatever.
Yeah, I don't give a
We
shit.
we
To be
speed
completely
with
honest.
speed going through these goddamn news now.
Yep, we're gonna speed do this shit, and you're gonna have to upload this shit tonight
No, I don't.
before
No, no,
the.
no. It's definitely gonna be updated tomorrow. It's gonna be in it tomorrow morning. So you guys can do your drive and be like, "Fuck, which build am I doing for later on as soon as I get home?" You're
It's
fucking.
like we got
Let's
no
go.
idea. So I'm trying to find. I found the small nodes, the little thing that they got for the small nodes. That's good.
It's in
Uh,
the path of building.
Maybe path of building.
They released so one of the views is
Oh,
that they released the code source or whatever the fuck am I saying it English? I don't know. The code source, the source code,
source code.
the coding stuff so they can put it into code of building, a path of building, so then you can have it in path of building. So if you don't have it updated, it should be there. All that stuff.
Awesome. I am about to update POV and see what's up with
Okay.
this because
All right. As we were talking, I was trying to get up the website for the builds. Um. All right. I guess we should just preface this. This is going to be a long episode. So if you haven't already done so, if you want to show us some love, if you want to show us some, just know you're listening. Just press a button. Press a button. It doesn't have to be any
proof we
button.
read your
Just
comments.
we do. I'm terrible at it, but I do. And if it wasn't for like projectile vomiting, we would have done this sooner. But we're doing it now. As of this recording, it's the 19th, so we're still within that time frame. So you guys will be a
We're
little
gonna
bit
get
more
it out.
prepared for later on. All right, let me share my screen real quick. All right, so we're gonna start with the top of the list, which is Daughter of a Shabi. Did we go through this one? I don't remember.
We might as well go through all of them. Can you
Okay.
send me the link that you're using? Because
Yes.
I'm waiting for my POV to
Yeah,
update.
yeah,
It
yeah.
tried to update and then failed.
It's in Path of Loot on the channel. Okay, so Daughter of a Shabi, which is probably one that I might start with, honestly, if I may be honest with you.
Cool. Let's start it.
Uh, um, so Daughter of Shabi starts with Oath of Magi. Defenses from equipped body armor are doubled if it has no sockets. 60% of all elemental resistance if you have equipped helmet with no sockets. 30% life with no gloves with sockets. 30% movement speed if boots with no sockets. Then we have Illuminating Wisp, plus 2 to maximum number of Sacred Wisps, plus 2 to number of Sacred Wisps summoned. Spell Slinger, which is supported skills. Spell Slinger have 50% cooldown rate and then 50% reduced mana reservation. Force Tracking, which is 2% attack damage per 450 evasion rating. Rare and unique enemies have 120 meters from minimap icon. This one's kind of meh for me, but it's okay. All damage inflicts poison against enemies affected by at least 5 grasping vines. Inflict 1 grasping vine per hit. Woolen Shrine is a trigger a level 20 create lesser. Shrine when you kill an enemy, and an innate blessing, which is create a random shrine buff every 10 seconds.
All right, so my POV is failing. I don't know why.
I misread the article.
Like
Uh,
it won't update. Mine won't actually update. It keeps trying to, but then just won't. So,
okay.
yeah. So I think Oath of the Magi is going to be pretty fucking good for like a Toxic Rain kind of build
Oops.
because you can get like inflict grasping vines pretty good with that, and you'll be creating so many like
Yeah, if you
hits with
attack,
the
yeah, if you attack
things.
fast, yeah, if you get a skill that you attack fast, that's gonna be you're gonna be stacking crazy amounts of poison damage just for free.
And being that those builds are usually evasion stackers anyway, you're gonna have a huge amount of attack damage. And then
Mm-hmm.
all you have to do is you choose like so in my personal opinion, right? You go with like a six link uh bow or something like that, right? And then you go with like a six link
Yeah.
chest, and then everything else is just empty.
What's crazy about Alpha Magi is that 30% movement speed with no boots. Like early game,
With no
that's
yeah.
yeah, that's crazy good.
Well, it doesn't matter because this is just no socketed gems in those boots.
Yeah, like
Because
it's
I
just
think you can make a build work with just the 12 sockets and the
and
two
it's
six
similar to
links.
the surfer one, the surfer one that we're gonna get later on that has that built-in movement speed without regardless of like they first ascendancy level 25, 35,
Yeah.
whatever. So
Create Lesser Shrine
I
on
don't
when
know
you
what
kill
to
an enemy
build
is
though.
also
I
really good.
don't. What do you think build? What build would you go with this? It has a spell
Toxic
slinger
Rain.
one, but I don't know about spell slinging with this.
I
I
would go Toxic Rain
okay, yeah, I think the same thing. Bama.
or Bama. Yeah, Bama would work with this. You would probably before you take Roots of the Grove, you would have to find a way to inflict grasping roots on hit with an extra grasping roots on hit, which would probably what is that boots? There's a boots that does it. Uh, so you probably want to do that before you swap over to anything, but it'll make you really really
POE
strong.
wiki. Let me see. POE wiki. Uh, grasping, grasping vines. There's boots. Inextricable fate. Am I saying it right? Inextricable. Inextricable.
Inextricable
Um,
inextricable fate.
life, movement speed, gain, three grasping
Inextricable.
vines. Did I say it wrong? Inextricable? Inextricable.
Okay, inextricable. Because I couldn't find.
Actually,
Yeah.
not for nothing. These are best in slot for that
Oh yeah,
ascendancy.
yeah,
You get
yeah, yeah, yeah,
chaos, life, and built-in 30% movement speed,
yeah, yeah, yeah. These are great. these are great. These are
bro.
fucking great. Yeah, these are sick. Like so you take
All
the
damage
reduced
inflicts
damage from
poison
criticals.
against affected enemies
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least three grasping vines. Nearby stationary enemies gain a grasping every zero point 0.5 seconds. You
yeah,
gain three grasping when you take a critical. Oh.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is
Okay.
great.
I mean, still. I
This is
mean,
perfect for Bama. Like
yeah,
if you
yeah,
go with
yeah,
that
yeah.
ascendancy, this is perfect for Bama.
If it was only if it was like like let me see. This is the nice shade. Melee weapons inflict withered. Chance to inflict a grasping on melee. Oh, it's melee hit though. Natural
Yeah, that's
damage.
why I'm saying
Nature's
if you
power
go
strength.
Bama, you need inextricable fate. Inextricable fate. You need
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Because there's no
But I
way to
would.
actually do. There's no way to actually do like grasping grasping vine on hit.
On just yeah, no, not on flat hit, but you would have to get it through this, and then
Well, no. Root to the Grove gave you that. Inflicts one grasping vine on hit.
I thought you said it was melee. Okay, cool.
No, it's perfect for Bama. You don't even need the boots.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Well, no, you would want the boots anyway
Yeah, I think you would need the boots anyway because it stacks
because
the
you want
whole
all
damage,
the
inflicts
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
So yeah, you would hit things probably like twice,
I
and then
wanted
you
they
would get two
stack.
kicks. Huh?
I wanted the stacks because it says all damage inflicts poison damage against enemies affected by at least three grasping vines, right? And then
Uh
the
huh.
root to the growth says all damage inflicts poison damage against enemies affected by at least five grasping vines.
Yes, they would stack.
Because I know they
Like
made
it,
the
like these
announcement
are.
about Barons. We're gonna talk about it a little later, but Barons stacking with another of the I think aristocrat skills. It stacks.
Ooh.
And we're gonna go through that one, but yeah,
Yeah,
that, that
this is great.
All right.
That's exactly what you're gonna do. Inextricable Fate is gonna be just the set of boots, and if you can figure out a way of like playing around this set of boots really, really well, you're just gonna win.
All
Like
right.
that's a
So
very
so
easy
we
dub
got
right
for
there.
Daughter of a Shabi, we got Bama. Anything else that comes to mind? I would consider doing like a volatile, just trying to do a volatile dead build with a spell slinger. Um, and even with the grasping vines, because that's kind of crazy. The amount of volatile dead you can bring up, along with poison damage. That might be a sleeper build, but I would have to do the POB on it. I'm not sure. I haven't done a spell build. It's been almost 2 years since I did a like they
Well,
nerfed the fuck out of spell binding. So
I'm curious
slinger,
what
I should say.
Sacred Wisps are.
There's not enough information. Sacred wisp. I mean, how can me? Let me
Oh,
see
look at
that.
that.
Sacred.
Oh, there's actually a support for it. So let's see what the fuck these do. Each wisp has an independent 25% chance to use supported skill norm. Oh, so this is basically just trigger bots.
Interesting. Is that magical creature come out? Sacred. Why? Wisp. Support. There you go.
Yeah, this is basically just trigger bots. This is crazy. Notably, the gems, the chance to use the trigger so the projectile skill. That means like, but
So
it
this
has
is
to be a
necessary.
projectile
So
skill.
this is necessary then if you go on Spellslinger.
No, 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 no. You're getting it for free.
No, it's an Ascendancy.
Illuminating wisps. No, no, no. Look at well, you're getting it for free in the Ascendancy. Illuminating wisps.
Right, right, right. But if you go Spellslinger, you should also get Eliminating Wisp. Oh, it's part of it.
Well,
I'm dumb. I'm dumbass. I'm sorry. I didn't
yeah,
see
yeah,
the.
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't
You
see
don't need
the.
to get the
I didn't see the line. I didn't think that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
My beef.
You get two
My
free
beef.
ones.
My
If
beef.
you want more, I don't know if like putting the Sacred Wisp support would ever give you more. Because let's see. No, I don't
I
think
could
you
be
can.
wrong about this. I could be wrong about
You
this.
don't want to double up.
What do you mean? Double up.
You don't want to double up. You don't want to run Sacred Wisp support and run that node. You would want to run one or the other. Most likely the one in the Ascendancy.
Yeah, you could swap in. Probably swap.
Oh no. No, you probably could. Because right here, summon two Sacred
Number
Wisps. Maximum,
number of
maximum two.
Sacred Wisp
No, no, no. Maximum two Sacred Wisps.
to a maximum number of two. Yeah, okay. So two.
And this one
So
right
you have
here
to drop
says,
Sacred Wisp support.
but this one right here says +2 to maximum number of Sacred Wisps. It really depends on if that like adds because this just says max
Maximum
two
two.
Sacred Wisps,
Nah, you're gonna have
and
four. Yeah, you're gonna have four. You're gonna have two plus two because the ascendancy overrides the whatever it's on the gem.
the gem. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, yeah. You can
Just
end
add
up
to
with
that.
like four. You can have
Yeah.
something fucking pretty crazy. Yeah,
Oh
that's pretty cool.
damn. I wanted to go. I wanted to go something easy because I know Bama was like I never done Bama and this is probably easiest thing to do. I might try to do Spellslinger and if I can I might just like pivot to Bama.
Bro, just do Bama, dog. Do Bama,
But
and then if you
it's
want
I
fucking
ne-
roll Spellslinger,
I may never get a chance to do Spellslinger again. And this is like they've killed Spellslinger. Like they've killed it.
it'll be in the same ascendancy that you're playing.
True. That's what I'm saying.
But okay, okay. I'm just
Like I
saying
could
I
start.
would
See, I know Bomic works. So if I could start with the build
right,
that
but that's
doesn't
my
work, and then it's like, all right, fuck it, let me just go back.
but that's my
But
point. The
because
build that
Bombing
works
takes
will just
very,
get you some money.
but Bombing is like very low entry. Like you don't need nothing to make Bombing work.
Not with this ascendancy.
Mm, okay.
You're gonna need some ramp with this ascendancy. If this was Guardian Bomber, that's the thing about Guardian Bomber. Guardian Bomber was dirt cheap to get rolling.
Okay.
Because Guardian Bomber, you get free Sentinel, and then you get free buffs, and then like you know what I mean. But you're not getting anything here. You're getting a random shrine buff every ten
I'll look at
seconds.
see what else people might be running with Daughter of Oshabi. Maybe someone got some better ideas. This is
Mm,
what's great. Like you don't have to create something from scratch.
True. This is
Like
neat. This is so neat. All right, let's move on to the Whisperer. Yo, I
yes.
actually like the name of that node. Don't panic yet.
Don't panic yet.
100% of physical damage is taken from mana before life. That's
This
actually
is
pretty
this is
fucking strong.
Eldritch. You have to have Eldritch Battery for this. Eldritch
You have
Battery,
this is Mana Guardian, bro.
Mana Guardian. Yeah, like this. That's perfect for that build, whatever that build is. But If we think about
Projectiles from attacks can fork one additional time. Your mind is
explosive
destroyed.
arrow, explosive
Maybe.
arrow. What other
No, no.
spells
You don't want
projectile?
EA. No. You don't want EA. Fork is really, really bad for EA.
Lightning arrow.
Lightning arrow would be great.
What's the other one?
Lightning arrow, galvanic arrow,
Um,
snipe. Increases and reductions to spell damage also apply to attacks at
what's that knife
150% their
one?
value. What? Spectral Blade?
My mind is not catching up. There's so many skills. Jesus Christ.
Not a word. 50% increased blind effect. 100% increased stealth. Blind enemies on hit. I wonder what that stealth is. The fuck does that mean? I've never.
Which one?
There's never.
Which one?
Not a word.
Not a word. 50% increased stealth. Stealth blind
That,
enemies on hit. Hmm.
you just like rotated from two different lines back and forth. I don't know how you did that.
Because I read up, like down, up. Like, I don't know. 50% increased stealth. That's a weird stat. I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that stat. The other one, there
Stealth?
is no more. There is no more. +4 to minimum frenzy
Alright,
charges,
so
minimum
there's an
power
actual
charges.
wiki on it. Stealth is a stat that makes it more difficult for monsters to see the character from far away. A character that with increased stealth can get closer to enemies without them noticing.
Yeah, I don't fucking.
So it comes from
Maybe that's like.
phase run, aspect of a cat,
Oh, so then
shade.
maybe it gets like less possibility of getting like off
Yeah,
screen
there's a
and
whole
shit.
formula. It's like basically you could
All
just get
right.
up right up to them and they'll just ignore you.
Breathe deep. 50%
Interesting.
increased mana recovery from flask. Non-instant mana recovery from flask is also recovered as light. What? 50% increased mana recovery from flask. Non-instant mana recovery from flask is also recovered as light.
Eldritch.
That's cool.
And mana guardian basically. Just chugging mana pots.
Because the thing is you can have enduring. You can have enduring flasks,
Yeah.
which don't, which you
And
can just
but
literally
what?
keep up
Well, wait,
perpetually.
no. I was gonna say mage blood, but mage blood only works with non,
Right.
non.
You can't use it as a mana flask and shit. Yeah.
Uh,
Interesting. Gain 10 rage after spending a
that
total
was
of
the.
200 mana. Hmm.
I know rages gives you attack speed and cast speed. Rage.
Yeah,
Do.
that might
Uh,
actually be pretty good.
but
This
you want
is
to use a
good
whole two ascendancy points for that? That's the question.
if you're
Um,
running something like Val Lightning Strike, 100%.
what do I see? What? I'm not seeing a stat for it for some reason. 1% more attack damage is what it gives you
Per stack.
per stack. Yeah, each point. So 10% more damage.
So yeah, but rage caps at like
Wait.
100.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
wait a little, wait a little. If I pick up that and also pick up the don't panic yet, does that mean every time I get hit, I'm gaining rage?
Yes.
That's crazy. Cause if I,
Maybe. No. Maybe not.
cause
Because
oh maybe
that's after
spending.
spending. Yes, spending. So maybe perhaps that.
Maybe yeah, okay, all right, that may. But you know, 200 mana on a caster build is
No, but
not much.
this is where I think this is just a mana stacking build because 50% increased mana cost of skills. Attacks have added lightning damage equal to 4% of maximum mana.
Yeah, and then with wait a little, it's you just
That's
then you get
ridiculous.
a 50% more. You can easily stack 50 rage with those two.
No, dude. No. Not even that, dude. Like think about this for a second. What is one of the biggest things that adds to your fucking
Yes.
your overall damage at the end? Not even added flat damage, bro, for scaling.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is literally converting
I thought the question you
4%
was gonna
max
ask was the
mana.
easiest thing to stack late game, and I'm like, yes, mana.
No. The hardest thing to stack is flat damage. Is getting like your added flats in the proper way, like without sacrificing half your fucking build, dude. That's actually fucking sick. and it has lightning damage, which means you could shock. Dude, that's actually fucking
Yeah, then
insane
yeah.
for Val Lightning Strike.
They're very they what build?
These are very targeted.
So
Val Lightning
lightning,
Strike.
lightning strike.
Hell, you could probably make a ground slam build out of this.
I'm thinking of a.
Just out
I
of
don't know. The
just out of
projectile
how
one
much added mini you
gets me
get.
curious because there's the free fork and um the fork one additional time because that's a free link right there. But nothing comes to mind. Not recently when it comes to projectiles being other than like lightning strike. I mean lightning arrow. Isn't it a freeze arrow? No, I'm thinking of a different one. That code convert. I think that was something I saw. Anyway, moving on.
Hold up. I think this is the build right here. If you guys listen to me and you're wanting to try some Val Lightning Strike and you wanted to like know what Ascendancy I would recommend, you go for an Infinite Pursuit. We all know, wait a little,
Oh wait, no. I thought you was going for Infinite Pursuit. That's
and
your first one.
there is more. Yeah.
We all
We
know.
all know
Second one,
is wait a little, and then fourth would be there's more.
there is more. So the last one's there is more. That's just a cap on.
That's just a good old cherry on fucking top.
So wait,
That right
what's the
there
third
will
one?
just push you.
What's your third one?
Wait a little. Gain 10 range after spending a total
Oh,
of
I
200
didn't see
mana.
that. Okay, yeah. All right. So Infinite Pursuit. We all know a little. Wait a little, and then there is more. And then that would be for Val Lightning Strike.
Yeah, I think that right there would be ridiculous.
And by the way, this is on a witch, right? No, this is a witch. Or Ranger.
Yeah.
Ranger.
Oh, Ranger. Wow. That's crazy.
So you
That's
got
fucking crazy.
free access to all the evasion, the ES over there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
you are not in a
you
terrible spot for
may,
witch.
if it works out mathematically, you would skip wait a little for don't panic yet. No. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can even make the argument like if you want to get a free, you want to get a free. We didn't really talk about your minus destroyed. Increases in reduction to spell damage, or also increases attacks by 50% of their value. Um, we didn't really talk
Yeah,
about that one,
but
but you know,
I
it's
don't think
whatever.
you're
It's not as good as
I'm
the
not
other ones.
sure. I'm not sure if you're on the right side of the tree for that.
If you're gonna
That's the
fork,
reason why I don't
if you're
know.
gonna go, if you're going up with that line on the outside line to get the added lightning damage up top from the witch, then you can make an argument for that. But I think that wouldn't probably be for Val Lightning Strike because that's more of
Right.
a. I think if you're going more of a bow build, then maybe something like that
Yeah,
might
if
be
you're
for.
actually going well, it might actually work for that. That this is just a cracked ass fucking ascendancy for that.
Most are, and that's the problem.
You know what? Yeah, fuck don't panic yet then. Go with your mind is destroyed. That's actually
I
better.
think this is gonna be the league for like glass
Fuck wait a
cannons.
little. Oh yeah, definitely.
This is gonna
Everybody's gonna be blasting.
everyone's gonna have a just crazy glass cannon. It's just blowing everything up. So don't be
All
afraid of that.
right. So next
Wild
is
speaker.
all right, above the clouds. 200 increased effective aspect of the avian buff effect. Aspect of the avian also grants avian's might and avian's flight to nearby. Okay, well, let's just figure out what the fuck that
Avian's
is.
fight. If you gotta get Avian's fight to begin with, Avian.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Am I misspelling it?
That's
Avian.
Avian. Aspect of the Avian is a skill that
Oh,
grants
aspect.
two buffs alternating every 4 seconds, each with the other cost of 25% of mana reserve. The first buff grants your minions a chance to deal double damage, and the second buff grants movement speed to you and your minions. Only one aspect can be active at a time. So this is if you're wanting to get like
Deal
Saka Walls.
double damage. Hmm.
This is oh wow. They literally made an ascendancy to fucking for the Saka Wall set.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, well, if you feel like doing like a soccer ball set, like what would this be? Yo, actually,
So you need a boost for this then.
you need.
I don't see anything there. Oh, no,
Hmm.
no, no. Feathered
I
scales.
would want.
Grants a level 30 aspect of the avian skill.
Well, yeah, but there's like four items that are for this build essentially because they're all like they're part of like the same set.
So basically,
Hydra scale
you
boots,
can
silken
just.
hood, soldier gloves, or Sakawal's nest, Sakawal's winds, Sakawal's flock, and Sakawal's talons. Because Sakawal's talons gives avian aspect of the avian skill.
So you
Sakawal's
could
flock
replace
gives you.
one of these, whatever build you
You
use
wouldn't
one
want
of
to.
these, you could just take it out and just Ascendency.
Well, no, you wouldn't want to, because this is all. I feel like this is really like super additive.
Well, the
Uh,
trigger one, yeah, maybe, but not the one that says grant a level 20 aspect of the avian skill because you already
are you
have it.
getting? Are you getting it from that?
Yeah, feather scales gives you a level 30 aspect of the avian skill, and it has no reservation.
Oh, okay, cool, cool. So then, yeah, you can skip out on the boots. You can
This is
skip out on the boots.
ironically just a minion build.
But I don't know if you really want to. That's my whole point. I don't think you want to skip out on it because you're regenerating 100 life per second while you have Avian's Flight, and you're regenerating 12 mana per second while you have Avian's Flight. You're adding plus 2 seconds to the duration of
It's true.
your buffs. You're getting 20 to 30 movement speed, and you're getting armor and evasion. I don't see that as like bad. There's probably better boots, but you could probably rock these for a minute.
Yeah, I can see that argument.
And then you're getting trigger
You
level
have no
20
resist, which is
Twister.
but
You get some cold and lightning 25 from there. You get more lightning, so you're
well,
low
if you
on
just choose
probably
the
like.
boots alone, I'm not talking about the other ones.
Well, oh, okay. Well, to be honest, you're gonna need to use your rings. If you're using the soccer ball set, you're gonna need to use your rings.
It's gonna be
100%.
rings, belt, gun, all of that needs to be
Yeah.
just juiced.
Because this is basically giving like the set gives you like lightning resist, a little bit of cold resist, no fire resist. So yeah, you'll need to cover that with rings, but you'll be getting flat added cold damage from the gloves, and lightning damage from the gloves.
So the
You're getting
boots,
more
the
duration.
chest, yeah, you're right though. Some of the set is some of the. It's kind of contradictive because some of the set will boost the shit out your spells, but then kind of like one or two nodes of it will kind of be like meh. Like the
I
blood
feel
rain.
like this is like budget. I feel like this is like super budget before you get like you just know I'm going for the soccer wall set, and no matter it's like from like getting into maps, if you find the soccer wall set, you're getting an upgrade.
Yeah, because
And then when
the
you
increase buff effect of aspect of the avian and on the chest alone, that's fucking great.
worth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're getting mana reservation efficiency of skills, which means you can actually reserve a little bit better of your other buff skills like grace and determination and shit.
Yeah.
So I think that that's actually a really solid thing. What you're gonna fucking roll with it, I have no idea. Because this seems very blank almost. It's
Yeah, as far
very
as
if you
damage.
want to do yeah, if you want to do this with a bow build, you probably can. If you want to do this with a spell build, you probably can because it's not adds cold damage to spells, it just adds cold damage.
Yeah, I don't know how
So
you roll
it
scale damage with this build. It doesn't give you
uh
it doesn't give you any indicator of like what direction to take this in.
you know what's funny? You could probably do this with Bama.
Increases and reductions of minion damage also affects. If you really wanted to,
You really
and
could, bro. You really
if you want to like travel all the way to like the witch area and grab some of those minion builds,
bro, hold up. Look at this. Great Wolf's Call. You and nearby party members share power, frenzy, and endurance charges with each other. You and nearby allies have tailwind. This is this is really good.
zoom. This is a zoomer.
Yeah, this is really good. You take feathered scales, you take flash of teeth.
Pack a mentality. You get free wolves that do critical on your
Nah,
criticals.
fuck
You
that.
get
Nah, you don't want
you
no.
do a
Fuck
crit.
fuck Spectral Wolf. Fuck Spectral Wolf. No, you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want Spectral Wolf.
We need
The other
minions,
things, nah, because you go with Bama. You don't need extra minions.
but the I think
You're
you
just
need
a
something.
you're an aura
It
bot
says you and
for
your
your
nearby
Bamas.
party members.
Right. Share those
Oh, you
things.
said Aurabot.
So yeah, no, you're an aura bot for your Bama. for like your things, for your
Your
blink arrows or mirror
totems.
arrows. Yeah, for well, you would be blink arrow, mirror arrow. So all of your little clones, you're just buffing them. And unfortunately, they get to keep your power charges and shit. So that one right there is not super good for the endurance charges, but it's good for the tailwind. Free tailwind is like saving like 4 or 5 divine on a really good set of boots, up to like a half of mirror on really really good boots. So you want aspect of the cat, you want aspect of the alien. You're getting both of those for fucking free.
I'm
Above
sorry.
the
Can
clouds,
we can we not ignore the fact that we got a free? Because I feel like we haven't gotten to this part. And I've been dying for it to get this part. Just want to skip ahead. We get a free headhunter on this build.
I know, like I have been saving that because that was going to be my cherry. I'm
All right.
trying to,
Okay. My
because you
bad.
remember how the last one I was like, that's the cherry on top. That I was trying to think of like the build to go here, and like that's why I was saying, no, fuck the wolves. You go feathered scales, flash of teeth. I think you go above the clouds into the fucking boon of the first ones. Easy.
That's a free headhunter.
That's a well. It's a, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Because you need to take Great Wolf's call. All right, so you have to skip out on flash of teeth.
You could also go. Yeah, Scour of the Winds is more minion, but even Great with Claw is not terrible for Bama.
Great Wolf's
For
call was
Bama. For
great.
Bama.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
Great Wolf's call was
Bama,
great.
I hate the fact that Bama goes with all the shit.
Everything, everything.
I think you can make an
It's so
argument for
good of a
EA
build.
Ballistas too with this. You can make an argument. You can
Yeah.
make, but I don't know if when your
Or
ballista
spell
kills it,
totems.
if you get the
It
modifier.
does. On killing a rare, gain its modifiers. Nearby
But does it count
ally
as you
near
though?
hold up. Nearby enemies killed by anyone count as being killed by you instead.
They think
It's
about
literally
everything,
in
bro.
Boon.
They think
It's
about everything.
literally in Boons of the first one,
Just
bro.
gotta
I
read.
would take this. I would do this a little bit different, dude. I would be rolling with this. What do you call it? What do you call it? Oh my fucking god, bro! I'm gonna lose my shit if I don't remember what the fuck this is. Totem, ice spear totems.
Oh, that single target one.
Yeah, you would melt bosses, especially if you're using the soccer ball set and getting all that free added and shit, bro. Oh my god. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you get
That
the
that that's that's my recommendation for this one.
and then you get primal instinct. You that's it. You don't have to worry about spell suppression.
Mm-mm. That's crazy.
That's a one
So
node
you're
right there.
supposed to,
Spell suppression. That clears up at least 30 points in the skill tree.
yep. And as a matter of fact, even if you decide to go back into a couple of those points, you could probably offset that minus 15 pretty easy.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out there.
That's
But
15 is at least one wheel, maybe two wheels, depending on where
I
you
think
go.
it's two. I think it's two.
Because you also get it
All right.
on your gear too,
Yeah.
if you don't go with sacrifice.
I think so, yeah. But next is the Antiquarian, which
Antiquaria. Hold on, just go back. I'm getting too excited, guys. Marauder. My wife is like, "Stop yelling,
Marauder.
motherfucker."
Far shot, your hits can't be evaded,
Uh,
50% reduced
all right.
dexterity, dude. What the fuck? That's harsh.
Okay. Wait. Why am I looking at this? Sorry. Antiquarian. All right. Lion's bow, far shot.
Minus 100 physical damage taken by
It's always
wait.
the melee characters that get weird. It gets funky.
Gain gain 50% chance to block from equipped shield instead of the shield's value? Oh! Oh! That's broken.
Yeah, because that's a flat.
I was misreading that. That's busted. That's cool. That's just a free 50%. No matter what shield you're using, so you have an automatic 50% of a chance to block. And then through other pieces of gear, you could probably get something more. And if you get a piece of a shield that just like gives you the stat like plus extra percent chance to block, boom, 70% right there.
Yeah, you
Bro,
can use
that's
it.
actually
This that note alone can reach 100%.
yeah,
You
that's
by the way,
crazy.
block was already
There is a
somewhat.
block cap though.
No. So I'm saying block cap was already reachable, relatively easy. With
Yeah,
this, it's like you're
that's
freeing
easy
up
easy.
30, 40 points in the skill tree just to reach
I
them
don't know
out.
about 30 or 40, but
Believe it or not, to really get block, like a lot of your points have to go into the block
yeah, into
wheels.
the defensive wheels, yeah. 1000% increase stun and block recovery, meaning you could just block. You don't
Okay.
have a moment where like you can
Oh,
just
this is
block.
perfect for
That's
the retaliation skills build.
oh, you have no intelligence plus 150 to strength.
It's a turtle
Huh.
build. I forgot what it's called, but it's like basically you don't do anything. Everything just dies around you because they try to hit you.
1% duration per 10 strength. Okay, that's interesting. Gain adrenaline for 10 seconds when ward breaks. Okay. Oh.
You get yourself one ward.
All right. So hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
But you have to
I
get
don't even need to
before you
fuck with
get that
this.
one. Before you get that one, you need to get Calgon armor, which is gain ward instead of 50% of armor,
Yeah.
rage, and break from body armor.
So this is the build. This is the build. I'm not even gonna have to look at the rest of this because I already see the build. I see the light in the clouds that they're trying to do here. If you want to go ward loop, you take Lion Eye's hair, Calgurn armor, Starlight reflector, and runic. No, no, no. Fuck runic tablet. You take far shot, Lion Eye's bow,
Hmm.
and that right there is the perfect setup for easy high amounts of ward with the while still using Olroths. And then you just make yourself a little cast when damage
Explain a
taken
far shot.
loop. Far shot is just like a projectile attack that deals 20% less damage at the start of their movement, dealing up to 60% more damage as the target's as the projectile travels further. So like if
Oh, I
something's on
forgot. Yeah,
top of
war
you,
loop, but yeah, it goes projectiles
yeah.
goes outward. I
Yeah.
completely forgot about that mechanism about it.
Yeah. So
It's the
usually my
flashbang.
ward loop is yeah, it's usually like ice spear
Nova. Uh,
no, not Nova. It's the Pulse, Freezing Pulse. Ice Spear, Freezing Pulse, and usually like some other like,
Freezy, white shit.
bullshit spells. Yeah. Some other little bullshit spells to add some extra shit to go on.
The one with the balls that go
Eye
out.
of Winter. Eye of
Aura.
Winter. Yeah, this dude, I had a bro, I've had four different setups for Ward Loop. Like I love Ward Loop. Ward Loop is so fucking cool. So I might be doing Ward Loop late game. Hmm.
I mean, late
Yeah.
game's gonna come
I
much quicker this time. Behemoth.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, going back. I don't even need to think about that anymore. Behemoth. Sheer Fury. 15% chance that you would gain rage on hit. You instead gain up to your maximum rage plus 15 max rage. Yo, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But just start going clockwise since you started with that one. Go fuel of hate.
All right. Fueled by hate. 50% increase rage cost of skills. Val attack skills. You use yourself cost rage instead of requiring souls. You cannot gain rage during soul gain prevention.
No, but
I have to
you don't have
go
to
on
lose it too.
something on here has to fix that. Something's wrong with that because if you're in soul gain percent, so the Val Lightning Strike, there was like some weird tech going on to where you could just permanently use the Val version, and I don't know if this fixes or doesn't fix that. So I'm gonna keep reading. Also, armor also applies to chaos damage taken from hits. That is fucking giga dumpster bum. Fucking great.
Especially for
What the
armor, because
fuck?
this path one is easy to stack armor.
Yeah,
You,
that's
it's actually
fucking
the same path two
bonkers.
guys. Armor actually works in path one.
Armor works. 2% increased attack damage per 450 armor. 10% chance to defend with double your armor for each time you've been hit by an enemy up to 30%. What the fuck? Yo.
Perfect.
So wait.
I
So
get
wait.
stronger as you hit me.
You just leave a portal up during Shaper, and you might be able to just straight up tank Shaper Slam, bro. You'll have a 30% chance to defend with double.
I mean, it was already doable
It's
to
already
do.
doable, but now it might actually be doable by like, us. Because it was not doable by me. I wasn't putting all that
I think
work
the
in to
issue
make an
with these
unplayable
nodes is
character.
that you have to grab mental condition it as a prerequisite, or you have to grab rampager as a prerequisite. Well, you have to get
Mm,
rampager for any of these actually. It's a weird prerequisite right now. I don't know if you want to go see that one.
I'm gonna go on to the next one. Mental conditioning.
Mental
Because we you said clockwise. 4 mana per 4 strength, which is super strong, and power purpose, which is 80% of maximum mana converted to twice that much armor. That is fucking
That's a
ridiculous.
lot of armor
That is a lot of armor,
for those 3 cards.
and also a lot of fucking mana. That's really good because you're gonna be strength stacking, which means with a
Yeah,
few
the
percentiles.
first build ever in the history of like building melees, you don't have to worry about mana. Just pick up that node.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. Final blow, 10% to unarmed melee attack critical strike chance. Your critical strike chance is luckily when on low life. Yo, a fucking slap person, a power slap build.
You know what's disappointing about that? They still haven't really fixed face breakers and just like going face breakers in general. Like they really haven't really touched that at all. They've nerfed it a while back, and but it's still not in a really good space to use face breakers and let's say do a cyclone build or something. Which reminds me, I haven't really seen a good cyclone build lately.
Mine was. You're so mean.
I'm not saying yours wasn't good. I'm just saying like just in general like
It was just a cast on crit though. My cyclone was fucking just an
It
activate.
might be considered not for this ascendancy, but like I might consider it. See if I find a good cyclone build because I haven't really done one in ages either. Like with Surfer or with just the
I would
sheer
go to this.
speed is Jesus Christ. In the attack speed, because attack speed, movement speed is and then you do like cast on credit time. Like those three things are like, and you're getting a lot of these ascendancies are giving you that for free, and like 30% value, 40% value.
Yeah.
Next one is Dire Ramparts.
Melee hits fortify, which is just win. That's a W.
Maximum, yeah. It doesn't say you get 10 fortify. You say hits fortify, so you get maximum fortification on hits.
That's just fucking crazy. That's so good. That's just fucking so good. That's super good. Rampager. 10% increased character size. Spell skills deal no damage. Your spells are disabled. Melee hits count as rampage skills and rampage. That's cool.
You've gained rampage bonuses for killing multiple enemies in quick succession, which
I don't think
again,
that's necessary. I don't think that's necessary.
no,
I
I
think
know,
it's good.
but in most, if you just slap on a Herald of Ashes, you're already
You're gonna have to.
deactivating that.
No. But what you have to see that as though, like literally, like, is a required thing because there's no way to get to any of these other skills without that. Quite
Yeah.
literally.
What is rampage? Let me see. Rampage
It's
values.
the thing where it's just like you gain bonuses and then like you get little explosions and it's like
1%
boom,
movement
boom.
speed per 20 stacks. 2%
Mhm.
increased damage per 20 stacks. You get a maximum number of 1,000. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's just easy gimme. Especially
It
with
honestly, I've played some rampage builds. It's I honestly, dude, I hate to say this because I think the mechanic is fun. I feel that it's a novelty.
is it?
It is. It's. I've played other builds that are just way stronger without even thinking about trying to get rampage.
I guess there is a
It's
pressure built into it. Like you have to keep building that number, or else.
or else it falls off, and then like so something happens in the middle of a map, and you're just like fuck. Like you know what I mean? Like so it's kind of it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say it's bad, but it's there are way more powerful mechanics, and this is unfortunately this ascendancy is forcing you to take it. The next is Timeless Frenzy. 1% attack speed per fortification to plus 10 maximum or plus 10 to maximum fortification. That's actually pretty cool too. It's actually not bad. It sucks.
They said that the
I
forbidden.
don't like the way this ascendancy is lined up.
Yeah, it's forcing you to take Rampager before you take anything
I
else.
really don't like this. I feel
They don't want you to
I
use those
don't know.
spells.
They really don't want you to do any. You know what it is, right?
Like
They don't want
a
you.
rage caster.
Yeah, they don't want you to go. They don't want you to go incorruptible,
Our
steel
war,
willed, and mental conditioning with anything else.
our war.
That's one, two, three, four,
Um,
five, six, seven, eight. Yeah.
you know
If
what?
you're going for the incorruptible shit, they don't want you going anything else.
You know what might also be decent for this? Screamers. What
Shouts,
shouters? Yeah.
war cries, there,
I know
that one.
Yeah, Warcry. That's what I was trying to come up with. I don't know of a good Warcry build though. I'm not
I
really
just
really versed on
know.
their builds, but I get the feeling that because I don't think war cries are not considered spells, but I know
No, they're
that
considered
you
war
can
cries.
probably ramp them up really.
Yeah, but the next build that we're going to be talking about, Ancestral Commander, is literally the Warcry build.
All right, let's move on to that one. So for this one, mm,
I don't know,
I don't
dude.
know
If
yet.
I were to do something with that, I would probably go for like
You can do a strength stacking anything and just slap on like any melee skill with this, and it would probably just murder everything.
you know
Double
what? Fuck
attack,
it.
veil,
No, no, no.
reef,
Reap.
reap
Go
would
reap.
work. Yeah, reap would
Yeah,
work.
reap.
What's the one that sanguinate?
Exsanguinate would work.
I mean, it's not. Is that spell? Sanguinate?
I think it's this. I think it's a spell and an attack. I think that gets disabled.
And it's
I
battle
would go with reap
chain. Okay, reap. Reap is a
because I
spell.
think it's just an attack.
Reap is a
It's a
spell.
spell.
Yeah.
Am I thinking maybe you're right? Maybe it's reeve.
Reeve is the one that you slice and it kind of goes out. I would go. I would go Veil Reeve. I would go Cyclone. Can't hurt with these.
Yeah, reeve. Yeah, go reeve. For the next one, let's see. Spirit of Comb. Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Ancestral.
Trigger
Oh
level
my God!
20,
Jesus
summon
Christ! It's a
Comb
lot of
on
spells.
kill. Wait. Hold on, I'm gonna have to enlarge this. Trigger level 20, summon Spirit of Comb skill when a totem dies while a
Oh,
unique enemy is in your presence.
this is the totem build. This is the totem explosion build.
Oh.
This is the totem explosion build from the way that you loved.
50 maximum. No.
No, no. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you which node it is. We'll
Action.
get to it.
Nearby totem. Wait. Nearby corpses explode when you war cry. Strike skills. Additional enemy. Nope.
Maybe I'm mistaken. There's one of these that totem explode for a percentage of their life. It may not be
I
this build. It may
when
not be this build. I may be getting it wrong.
we'll see. We shall see. If they bring back totem explode, I don't even know if I go for it, bro. They really hurt my soul with that one. Like they were like
But you
they
knew.
were.
Shut up. You knew it was happening. You knew it was gonna
It
happen.
doesn't make me happy.
It doesn't make you happy.
But yeah, so all right, so you have a chance, or not even a chance. Trigger a Rakiata, Kiloava, Utula, Kahu, Toro, or a Comb, or like, any of those
Say
when
that
your
really
totem
fast
dies.
3 times.
Yeah, no. So you have a choice of summoning one of those fucking dudes.
You know what?
When
I would
your
have to look up
totem,
each of these, but for the sake of time,
they're they're all what's it called? Those are all the people that were in
it tells you right there. It creates a savage hit and
no, no,
creates
no, no,
a block
but
damage.
right, but what this is the people from Toda.
Yeah, but it says the spirit of. So are they gonna do special skills? They're gonna do. So let's look up one. Spirit of Utula. Spirit of.
Pretty sure they might. I don't know if they're gonna have that yet
Is it gonna
because I
look like
know
a
the other shit.
ghost? Is it gonna look like a ghost? Yeah, it has a mechanic. Spirit. Summon Spirit of Utula. The skill summons an immortal minion version of Utula when you take a savage hit from an enemy unit. The unit lasts 12 seconds by default, and the cooldown is 80 seconds, which does not recover while the minion is active. The cooldown.
Mm,
I hope that's not the
that
case,
it doesn't really matter.
because if that's your whole build is about triggering one of those, and it only goes up every 80 seconds, that's a long time. Cooldown is shared with other spirit chieftain skills. It also grants a buff 25% of your life leech instant for Utula. So it grants the life leech. I'm guessing Kilova does
My
something similar.
I'm wondering if it follows you because
I
if it
assume
follows you, it's
so.
fine.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a minion, so it should follow you.
Base duration is 12, but the thing is like again, we'll just see. We'll have to see how this ends up balancing out.
This is
The
a
next
trigger
thing,
skill, so it might. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to.
yep, don't know until we know. Nearby enemies convert 50% of their physical damage to fire. Okay, that's actually really good. That's actually really good. That's
It's
cool.
easier.
That's a really
It's easier to
way
just
easier to cover.
you go all fire skills and then do fire penetration.
Yeah. Well, either way, if you're overpen or if you're overcapped on your fire resist and
Did
you're
we get an
wanting
answer
to,
of what nearby means? I feel like we've asked this question a bunch
yes,
of
there
times.
there there is yes. There I'm not pulling it out again.
Okay.
It's there's a diagram out there. I showed it to you like twice. Uh, strike skills also target the previous location they were used. Okay, yo, that's actually pretty cool. Strike skills, which target additional enemies, can do so from 50% further away. Non-Val strike skills target an additional one additional nearby enemy. Nearby corpses explode when you war cry, dealing 12. What?
Yeah, Warcraft opens chest.
So wait. Can you just play Desecrate Warcry?
I don't think you can Warcry. So you would probably have to go. Let's say, sexual. So there's auto exertion too. It's a trigger.
That
So
right, but
auto
I don't even
exertion
think you
if
would.
like.
But I don't think you would want to do that. You'd want to just summon a whole like maximum amount of corpses and then Warcry, and then all of them would just blast whatever you're doing, and then you would just do it again. And you can get your cast speed on that pretty low without any real
Yeah, Argent
investment.
orders. Yeah, Argent orders is increases it by 50%.
And then you also have more Warcry speed in Call of the Ancestors. Like, dude, that might actually be a sleeper fucking crazy build. I think a lot of these are going to be crazy builds.
Everything's gonna be a crazy bill.
This is, you
The
know, the
possibility
fucked
is
up thing
like
is
crazy. It's just that whether or not you pick the one version of what you're trying to build is like, it's kind of weird, but it works. But it's just,
I don't understand how they don't realize this is what we wanted with PoE2. As I'm sitting here going through this and we're coming up with these fucking like some interesting builds, some kind of like weird shit. This is what we wanted, dude.
I
I
there's
didn't.
there's some third episode material here, but
Yeah,
there's some
yeah.
theories on path the path to 2.0 update. The fact that they released and said that it's gonna be in they're gonna release the news of what's happening. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. We'll go
2.0
back. Hold
no
up. Hold
2.0
up. No,
will
no,
be
no.
out in 1 month.
All right. Pause. Just let's not. Let's go back to doing what we're doing so we don't get distracted
We're
and
an
end up
hour
with like
in.
a 4 hour.
If you're still with
Yeah.
us an hour in, we tend to have
Press a
to
button.
blame Jeremy um, for
Or
requesting.
thank Jeremy. Or thank Jeremy.
Oh, thank Jeremy. Thank Jeremy, regardless, for making us do this episode.
It's
Going
like,
over,
all right.
bro. We're only like 3 in, by the way.
Call of the Ancestors was the Warcry
Oh
increased
shit, we're still doing one.
30% reduced Warcry speed, 100% increased Warcry cooldown recovery rate. That's actually really good because you can get Warcry speed in a lot of places, but the recovery speed not so much.
Not so much.
Toughen Skin action speed cannot be modified below base value. Sleeper, one of the coolest fucking mods in the game. Movement speed cannot be modified below its base value. Armor from equipped body armor is doubled.
That's a free
So
gimme right
actions,
there. That's wow.
that's a that is so good. That is so good. That is a cool ass thing. Fuck you, freeze. Fuck you, slow. Fuck you, chill. You're just gonna just say fuck all those things. Ancestral endurance +3 to maximum endurance charges. Yo, endurance charges super fucking good.
Beefy,
Getting more of them
just
even fucking
beefy.
better.
You have like you have like the Flicker Strike version of endurance charge. You have like easy. We'll kill like 14 of them. Nothing will
Just
kill you.
wide, yeah, just like a Christmas tree. Let's see, Forest of Ancestors +1 to maximum number of summoned totems. 20% of damage from hits taken from your nearest totem's life before you. That's like a discount Wilmas. It's
Now
pretty good
we
too.
don't know how this will impact the other ones because we didn't go over through what the Rakiata, what the Kilova. If Utula gives
It
you
really
25% more leech, then having two Utulas, that means you got 50% leech. Now, if whatever these other ones give you, let's say one of these
that's
gives you like more attack
assuming
speed.
you can summon more than one.
Well, it says one more maximum of some totems, and it triggers. Oh wait,
Right,
I'm
but
bugging. I'm
yes,
bugging.
yes,
Never mind.
yes.
I'm thinking it was a totem, a
But
spirit totem.
no,
Okay,
no, it doesn't bring up a
never
totem.
mind.
Ancestral Defiance gain 50% of 15% of missing unreserved life before being hit by an enemy. What?
Gain
Yo,
15% of missing
that
unreserved life before being
yeah, that's
hit
super
by an
good. That's like
enemy.
a blood notch, right? Is that what that is? Blood notch? Hold on, let me look. Dun, 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 dun,
So right before
dun.
you get hit, I get more health, just magically.
This is not the first item that's done this.
Missing
Definitely not the first one.
unreserved life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if I
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
low health, let's
Here,
say
check this out.
50%.
Check this out. Check this
Uh,
out. Check this out.
what am I
I'll send
checking out?
this.
What am I checking out? What?
Blood Notch.
Blood niche.
This is like a slightly different, slightly better version of Blood Notch, but if you use the tech that makes Blood Notch possible, there's literally no downside to taking that node. Because what you were doing with the Blood Notch tech is lowering your stun threshold to like 0. So technically, all hits will stun you. And you just like make it to where like you shrug off stuns, but every time you would get hit, which would stun you, you just heal pretty much maximum.
Wow.
So you just yeah, like this is the like one of those like immortal kind of builds. And it's just like
So this is so can we
you just go Eldritch Battery
so you know what
and
build
you get rid of
juice for this, right? You know what build. I know what build.
no, I don't.
Righteous fire.
No.
With the convert 50% of physical damage to fire? Of their physical damage to fire? Oh, wait, no, wait. That's spell. Hold on. Righteous fire. Spell AoE fire. No, I don't think it will work with that.
Yeah, no. Righteous Fire works with a lot of shit. I don't know if it works with this. I think Righteous Fire works better with the last Ascendancy that we were talking about.
I don't, because I know they love endurance charges. Toughness skin would be perfect for that.
Yeah, but they normally armor stack any fucking way, and being able to get the incorruptible from Behemoth would just be better.
Yeah, you might be right. I guess I'm
It's
thinking
a
about Death Rattle and then Call of Ancestors because they do auto exert endurance and then it's a free
yes,
damage for them.
I do understand it. I just think that incorruptible is just way better. It that one node fucks up my thought process for most melee builds now because that little three wheel thing, incorruptible, steel willed, mental conditioning. Unfortunately, you still have to get Rampager, but those three fucking nodes is just the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen for melee. I can't imagine something
What
better.
build for this you think? I can't.
Uh,
I was so sure
for
what Righteous Fire went
ancestral
on in.
for and honestly for ancestral commander you could probably do quite
A
literally any
slam.
totem build.
I think an Ancestral Echo kind of gives space for a lot of slams.
You do any kind of fucking totem build where you're summing the maximum amount of totems so that a totem dies, you go Wilma's, so when your totems die you gain a curse, and your totems do more damage for every curse you have. You get immune to curses via some like gear and shit like
If
that.
you like meatballs, this might be a meatballs build too. Like
You probably could, yeah.
Molten Strike, because just those Ancestral Echo and the Ancestral Reach, those two nodes are like godsend
Super good.
for meatballs,
Yeah, that's super good.
and like that will cover the entire screen in meatballs. Just those two.
And
Um,
then toughened skin would also be super just good for that because that's just like a defensive layer. Like this works really good for a lot of like melee builds.
yeah.
This would work really good for a lot of melee builds, especially if you're using
I noticed that a lot of these things are
totems.
like if you use the right side of the of the Ascendancy tree, that's one build. The left hand side, that's like a whole different build.
Whole different build. All right, next one is going to be Shadow Surfcaster.
The most
The
played one, honestly.
craziest fucking ascendancy that is there, I think. At least on paper. Like, because
Nah, no,
this
no,
shit
no.
looks
It's the
fucking
craziest one.
bonkers.
This is craziest one.
This looks
This is gonna be the most
bonkers.
played one, hands down.
Within the Tempest, enemies you kill are shocked. Shocks inflicted by or shocks you inflict spread to other enemies within 1.5 meters. Shocks increase in damage taken by 15%, just so you guys know. That's super fucking good. Spreading shocks. If you want to
Yeah,
run an
spreading.
Impulsa,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cincinnati
mm,
made a comment about this. He's like, he read that one. He's like, Impulsa all the way.
yes,
Like, just murder everything. Just that one
everything.
node.
You're killing screens. You're
For those
killing
of you who don't know,
screens.
the impulse. How do you spell that?
INPULSA.
Broken hearted, yes. Impulsor. No. Shocked enemies you kill explode 5% of their life as lightning damage, which cannot shock unaffected by shock. Just look, 50% increased damage if you have shocked an enemy recently. Just an increased effect of shock. Like that one
Impulsive.
is just ridiculous. That just
And now the thing that I like about that one is that you have to go stormy seas to get it, which is probably the second or third best node on this fucking ascendancy. 100% of lightning damage is converted to cold
now
damage.
everything's
Your
freezing, so
cold damage,
nothing's attacking you.
and it still shocks.
Yeah, this is. I will say this. I think some of these were kind of weird as far as when it named it, but this one is such a chef kiss of a name.
This
Surfcaster.
is just so good. Glacial wave. Enemies chilled by you have enemies chilled by your hits lessen their damage dealt by half the chill effect.
Enemy
That's
shield by
like
your
a
hits.
fucking
Last
that's
damage
like a
taken increase.
free 30% reduced damage done.
Yeah.
Enemies chilled by your head by your hits have damage taken increased. That's like a 30% increased damage taken. That's so fucking dumb. All damage taken from hits can chill you. Whatever. The effective chill on you is reversed. Super not whatever. You're just like a zoomer, bro. You're a super zoomer. That shit's so
And then
fucking bonkers.
the beautiful one. Well, Brian Brown first.
Brine bound. 50% chance to freeze enemies for 1 second when they hit you. Enemies you freeze remain frozen for at least 1 second. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Actually, I
With
know it
everything
sounds for
crazy
most
in
people,
Yeah, with everything crazy on this build, that one's the less one. Even though
it
if
isn't.
this was located in a different one, it would be much better. It would stand out more.
I I disagree. I think this is the best node on this thing because of something that you guys that I only started taking into account fucking later. If you freeze a boss, bosses have like diminishing returns on freezes, and you'll have like micro freezes. This gets rid of that. If the boss is freezable, it's pretty much going to stay frozen.
But don't most bosses, especially pinnacle bosses, have immunity for a lot of this stuff?
Yeah, but you for freeze builds, that's not what you're targeting. Like if you're trying to freeze shit, that's not what you're doing. Because like the thing for freezing stuff is like normal bossing.
Rares and
Yeah, like normal general normal bossing, not like
straw
pinnacles. Like
boxes.
yes, that's what you want. You want to freeze the screen. You want to decimate the screen. Everything that you freeze and refreeze is guaranteed to stay frozen for a second. That is literally the best defensive layer that you
And this
could think of.
stacks. I
Stop the
guess
enemy from doing shit.
it's important to say that this stacks with everything else.
Everything else.
There's still like the percentage of you get from spells. There's a percentage you get from tree. So you can easily make that 50% to 100%. Easily.
Yes. So, and then the second best node on the tree, because I think the other one I said was
I
third,
think for the very first time, I
is
think there's no such thing as a bad build.
for this right here. Yeah, definitely. And then this one right here, fucking second best node on the tree. You are touched by tormented illegal fishermen, granting 20%
Yeah,
increased damage,
this is a good
30%
boss.
increased attack speed,
I
30%
love
increased cast speed,
what I love
30% move free speed.
what I love about this one is that it's its own little branch.
It's just
Go
like here,
French.
2 points. You want to just ascend here and get the most giga fucking node?
Yeah, ever.
Here, just take this. The other one is giga because of the implications of certain builds.
Yeah.
Because I used to play a build that would freeze most shit, but a lot of things would micro freeze, and because of like the weird
If
interactions with like the freeze timings, it was just like less effective.
they could
And that is like super
easily
cool to fix that.
they could easily nerf this by putting it on the end of the fishing rod called baited breath.
Yeah,
They could
and
have
it would still
easily
be
crushed it. It would
giga.
have still been good, but
It would have been giga.
you would have
It
to
would have
you have to
still been
go
giga.
you have to use like 4 points just for that purpose. But the fact that it's a must grab, first one, must grab.
Bro, the thing is like you think about it, right? So screaming reels is a must grab.
Screaming reels, 50% more cast speed while holding a fishing rod. If you can get one though,
No, it is. No, look at
fishing.
it's connected. It's connected to baited. Oh no, it isn't. I read that wrong. Though, okay, so what happened was like you see like the little lines that are connecting to the different things. I drew the wrong connection because the one I thought was there is not. Okay, sorry.
You
My
thought it
bad.
was the top one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sea
I
legs.
thought you had to I thought to take Ghost of the Deep, you had to take Screaming Reels.
Oh no. It's its own little branch.
Yeah, yeah,
Ghost of the
yeah,
Deep is
yeah.
free. First
That's
two
my bad.
points.
Yeah.
Boom. You get instantly get
Yeah.
into
Great.
maps within an hour.
But if you take Screaming Reels with it, dude, that's 80% cast speed.
The problem is
If you
getting
have
a
a fishing
fishing
rod.
rod is not easy.
Right, but notice you don't have to take that part until after you get one.
Yeah, I think for those people who want to get fishing rods and just go fishing rod, yeah, yeah.
30% cold and lightning resist for sea legs.
I've not
That's
even
fucking
seen
crazy.
a fishing rod.
Critical strike. I have. Critical strike chance is increased by overcapped lightning resistance. Evasion rating is increased by overcapped cold resistance. This is one of the coolest fucking defensives that I've seen. I don't know why this isn't a thing. That why these two stats are not on anything else. I don't know why. This is perfect.
Yeah, because it's easy to overcap, and most people have.
Or overcapped
Yeah,
anyway. Like,
anyways. So
and
if you
once you
get a
get there, it's like,
30%,
what?
if you get an extra 30% of fire resistance, that's giving you extra
Bro,
30% evasion or even
imagine
break.
running this build with an aura bot, bro.
Wow, bro! I just realized that Autobots are gonna be bananas.
Bananas. Nuts. They're gonna be banana nut
You
loafs.
see the TFT values of what their values are? Like that's not gonna be accurate. That's good. They're gonna be like I'm 300% over cap resistances.
It's like, dude,
Lord,
is crazy. All right, moving to the next. Servant of Arakali.
three
We're gonna
hours
try to
later.
speed this up. Yeah, we're gonna try to speed this up a little
Wait.
fucking
What
bit.
build? What build? What build? For this? Seriously.
Oh God, bro.
Endless. I know, endless. Yeah. It's any lightning
You can go.
strike,
You can
any.
go. EA. You can
You can even
go.
make because of Ghost of Deep. You could go Bama, bro. Like just.
Bro, you can go siphoning strike. You can go an actual spell, like self-casted spells. You can even, with the way that certain totem nodes work and minion nodes work, you could, as a matter of fact, did you say that you wanted to play an Orabot?
I was considering for one of the other ones, the Link one, the Guardian one.
Because if you want to play an Orabot, I'll just make a fucking Surfcaster Bama, dude.
Well, we could talk about that offline.
Yeah,
We
but
could
yeah,
talk about
that's
that
what.
offline.
Yeah, so I'm thinking. I hate to say this for anybody that's here, and you're just like, dude, stop recommending Bama. It's just like I can't help it. It's so good. Like it's so good. And it just seems to be fucking synergizing with fucking everything.
Not
Like
only
it's
that,
it's
they haven't really nerfed it that much.
they haven't nerfed it. They haven't nerfed it at all, from what I
It's
understand.
the
Like
it's
Bama
the
is
it's
still
the
fucking
projectile
great.
version of ED.
Yeah, like it's just super fucking great, dude. All right. So next one, Arakali's.
Get off Obama's dick, man.
Servant of Arakali. Grants level 20 penance mark. I don't know what penance mark is. Hold up. Penance mark.
Look it up too. Penance. I felt like I said penis. Penance. Penance.
Curses a single enemy, causing them to spawn multiple phantasms when hit.
Why
The
can't I not
phantasm will be
spell
allies.
penance?
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys.
yo.
I can't spell. Oh no, sorry. P
All right,
E N
so
P A N
curses a single
Ants.
enemy, causing them to spawn multiple phantasms when hit. The phantasms will
Lord.
be allies of the marked enemy with the same monster level. They can cast projectile spells which deals physical damage and are immune to curses and knockback. You can only have one mark at a time. So if you're ever killing a boss and you're running out of like what do you call it? Flash charges?
Hmm.
This is how you get them on a single target enemy. You give them penance mark, you hit them, it causes them to spawn some phantasms. You kill the phantasm, they give
Oh,
you
that's the mechanism I've seen. I've seen
yes.
it. I've seen it. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah. So that's what
Okay.
that is. Um Next
Pinnacle boss and penalty.
one,
Wow.
skin
See, it doesn't
crawlers.
matter if you got 4,000 hours of gaming. You still suck. Cause I didn't like I never knew about this. Like I knew it was I just didn't know it was like, oh, you must have this to do pinnacle bosses. I would just go YOLO on them and just hope for the best.
Well, I don't think you. It's mainly for builds that rely on their flasks being up. So, like, I was using penance mark when I was using my ward loop. That
For
wasn't
mage
quite.
bloods, like you need flash charges for a lot of them. And if you're only fighting one enemy for a long time, now they have fixed it a little bit with some of the recent updates because now you actually gain some flash charges, not as much from hitting a single boss because it's based on I forgot the metrics that they said, but it's like the rarity based on the rarity of the creature. It will
Mm.
grant you some flashes as you're hitting it, but you will not gain as much even then. It fixed it a little bit, but this offsets that difference, especially if you have a mage blood that you really need. Um,
Well, you won't need it for mage blood because your mage blood flasks are just going.
yeah, I'm
You don't have to
retarded.
use them.
Yeah, I'm retarded.
You use them for things like, for instance, like my ward loop relied on Olroth always being up.
Yes.
And even with all of my like extended flash duration and all of that shit, during a boss, after about 45 seconds, I would eventually kill myself. And this would have stopped that from happening 100%.
Hmm.
I would be getting just enough
So it's
because
a word
for
looper.
most, yeah, for ward loop, this would be fucking great. But I don't know about the rest because the rest of this doesn't seem as good for that.
Envy.
But the next one, wait, envy.
Grants
Oh,
envy.
you went the other way
No, no, I was
around.
just I was prepping it up for the viewers.
Okay. So the next one, skin crawlers. Minions have 50% chance to poison enemies on hit. Minions have 10% chance to inflict withered on hit. This is really good. I know you're probably tired of hearing it. You could
Bama, bro.
probably
Bama,
guess.
bro.
Oh, yeah, you could probably guess what I'm about to fucking say. This would make really good fucking chaos bomber. If you wanted to ever try fucking chaos bomber, this would actually be the fucking time to do it because having your bombers inflict wither for you would be fucking uh beautiful shit. And then having them poison, the poisons would get huge because Bama actually hits like a fucking train.
And the neurotoxin
Nuts.
goes well into this too.
So does Broodguard because that makes it to where nothing is attacking your fucking clones. It's just they're all attacking your spiders because you're fucking raising spiders on kill.
I wonder
And
what's the
then
maximum on that.
neurotoxins.
If there's a maximum amount of spiders you can kill.
There's got to be. Uh, Minions have 5% 5% critical strength multiplier per wither debuff on the enemy. Minions base attack critical strike chance is equal to the critical strike chance of your main hand weapon.
That's a lot of damage.
Yo.
That's a lot of damage.
Actually, yo, that's redundant. That sucks. If you are going Bama, you're not picking this.
Wow.
This is redundant.
Why not?
Your Bama already has the crit strike from your main hand.
Oh.
So this is literally just 5% critical strike multi per wither debuff, and I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be a couple better things to take here. As a matter of fact, you've already mentioned it. Grant's envy skill with no fucking reservation, instantly better than 5% crit multi. Oh,
Adds
just
chaos
flat out.
damage. Yeah, adds
Yeah,
chaos damage
just
to
adds
stuff.
flat chaos damage. Super good. Only buff in the game that does that.
It's
Um,
level 15 too.
Thread Spinner. Yeah. Thread Spinner grants level 30 aspect of the spider skill. Aspect of the spider has no reservation. I'm
Also
loving
good.
the fact. Yeah, I'm loving the fact that they're putting a lot of
Spider.
aspects into the tree.
Yeah, it's always been very hard to get them. You had to always do what's that mechanism? Blah 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 blah.
Like reserving life and shit.
No, it's the stupid mechanism of catching creatures. What's it called? Uh,
Oh, beast crafting.
Beast crafting to get them.
Yeah. Like, but even then, it's just like getting because once you beastcraft them, they still have a reservation. They may
Five
like, yeah,
inflicts
huh?
hinder. So I'm just looking at what it does. Aspect of
Oh, okay.
spiders increases the damage they take by 5% per stack.
Hmm.
Ooh,
What's the max attacks?
what's the max?
Max attacks.
I'm not seeing it. Hold on. Femur spinner increases the max attack by one. I'm not seeing it. I'm not.
Hmm.
Only one aspect it can be at a time. Level 30 skills. I don't. Maybe I'm not seeing it, but oh, it says can inflict up to 3 to 4 spider webs on an enemy.
So four.
For maybe
Yeah.
4, yeah. So 20%.
Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. Let's see.
Oh, there it is.
Skill silk dancer.
wait, wait. Wait. Does it say level? It says a level
Level 3.
30 aspect of the spider. This information only gives you until level 2. It might be more.
It might be more. Yeah.
It says level 1 in the spell table is okay, level 1 in the skill belt refers to a level 20 skill version, and level 2 refers to a level 30 version. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh,
So
okay,
4.
cool.
4.
All right. So Silk Dancer. Enemies affected by your spider webs deal 50%, 15% reduced damage. Enemies affected by your spider webs have minus 15 to all resists. That is actually also really good. This just in, Tom. That is also really good. I feel like a fucking
Wow,
news
Bob.
reporter reporting on that one.
Wow, Bob. Incredible. Incredible.
Incredible.
Sound
Fatal
like the
Bite.
the sportcasters from they were calling the Super Bowl. They kept
Yes.
saying things like the Chiefs are gonna come back right after this. Don't worry about it. They have something
Gain
cooking up.
30% of physical damage as extra chaos damage while at maximum power charges. 20% chance to gain a power charge on hitting an enemy affected by a spider's web.
Does Bama
So this
particularly go
does
power charges?
not really. No, usually goes to like frenzies. So this is a dead for Bama. This is a dead note for Bama.
What do you
It
mean
took a
dead?
while to find one. Why would you
I
want
mean, 20% to gain a
it?
power charge, because you get physical damage that converts to chaos damage, and you already
But what
get
is
affected by a
but
spider web, so it's already built into
well
Ascendancy.
my guess would be is that you're already doing enough conversions
That you don't need that
because
extra
my
income.
yeah, that's my guess.
Okay.
You probably could, but because that conversion only comes at maximum power charges, right?
Mhm.
There's especially if you're fast, you're gonna have him up a fair amount of time.
Ironically, for those of you
I just
listening,
don't think power charges are super good for that. I don't know.
ironically, you could just go ED with this.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. You really could.
that's another
ED
version.
contagion.
Like ED, it's perfect for this.
Yeah,
If you don't
ED
know what
contagion. Yo, SRS.
SRS, poison SRS, chaos damage SRS, yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
yes,
could. Oh,
yes,
this is dirty for SRS.
yes. Especially if you get the
Yo,
spider raise spiders
yo,
for free
that's what neurotoxins for.
per withered bev.
For SRS.
Yeah. Yeah. Crit
Yeah,
damage
yeah,
equal to
yeah.
your. Wait, no, your main hand. SRS typically uses a wand, though. No?
Yes, but you can get crit on your wand, and the
Could you?
SRS has a base has
Oh.
basic crit of 5%. So you would literally be bringing it up to like 8 to 12% of their crit. You would be doubling or more than doubling their crit chance.
Yeah, SRS chaos. I've seen it. Yeah.
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 Yeah, 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 yeah. This is bonkers for SRS. So if you, by the way, if you wanted to run fucking Sanctum and you were wondering, man, I wonder when there's a
It's
good
not
time to run
hard to.
Sanctum.
What's good about that though? You don't have to worry too much about getting cast skills or because you can easily build a really fast casting SRS build with just a basic a tree. So you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about like, oh, I don't have no attack cast speed on this, and no, you don't need it.
you can get it.
This is pretty much giving you all the damage nodes that you need. You got the envy,
Yeah.
you got your fatal bite, you got your neurotoxin, and you got your skin crawlers. Boom, let's go.
Wait, no, 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 no,
Well,
no, no, no,
you
no.
need skin crawlers for neurotoxin.
Yeah, but the thing is you go malevolent strands. Yes, you're correct.
Hmm.
You go skin crawlers. Yes, correct. You go neurotoxin. Yes, correct. You don't go thread spinner, which means that
It
leaves
has
out
to.
fatal bite. And
Yeah.
no, you can't.
Oh
You
yeah, yeah,
leave.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. You
Okay.
have to go. You have to go either raise.
Brood.
You have to go brood guard or you go weaver's contrition. I would lean more toward weaver's contrition
More
because
shit
you're
to kill.
spawning phantasms for your shit to kill, which give you more shit. But
I would go brood
that
guard because more shit on the screen means shit not hitting you and more damage you're
true,
doing.
true. So
Because you're not gonna suffer
it
from. You're not really gonna do. I don't think this. I don't think SR. Even though SRS would be really good for bossing,
it's good for everything.
it's good for everything. But I think at a certain point, I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you'll need Penance Brand to like build Flask
Well,
on
pen
SRS.
no, you probably won't, but you'll keep up any on kill effects that you have.
Worst case scenario, it's like 10
Yeah,
fucking regrets.
yeah, yeah, dude.
The same
Like
path too, bro.
honestly,
Just swap back and forth.
I'm honestly, I think you're right that Broodguard would probably be a little bit better,
Even the aspect of
but
a spider, by the way. I think that one's probably better than either one of those.
uh,
Aspect of a spider, it gives you increased damage they take, increased damage taken,
but
20%.
is that you?
Nearby enemies every second. So it's basically
No, 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 no. Yeah, no, you don't want to take that.
what am I missing there?
You, SRS is the whole goal of SRS is to stay the fuck away from the things that are trying to kill you. It's like that's especially like that's what I was saying for before this. If you ever run into run like
Uh,
Sanctum,
okay,
this is the time to
okay.
do it.
So if you get, there's no way to give your minions whatever you have. Like there's no item that gives.
Not that shares like aspects. No,
Oh, okay, never mind. I know there's
you can buff them. You can buff them with auras,
I
but
know because
aspect of the spider is
you
not
usually
an
become
aura.
a aura bot for your minions and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yes, exactly. But you're not doing that with aspects.
Okay.
You can so yeah.
So
I don't
SRS
think that's yeah.
popcorn, SRS popcorn, SRS
Yeah.
chaos conversion, damage
And then go
easy,
Broodguard.
and then go brew guard.
Yeah.
So there you go. Next one.
Next one. Man, interesting, bro.
Where
Interesting. All right,
where
Blind Prophet. Let's see. Oh shit. All right. I know you're gonna be tired of me saying
Bama, bro. I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call this episode Bama, bro.
Path of Bama, man. I
Let's go
swear to
Bama,
God.
bro.
So the whole reason, right, is because in most of the Bama builds that I play, you end up with between 7 and 13 Abyss Jewels
Yeah.
trying to like buff up your dudes to like ramp up their damage as they hit shit. And this right here just gives you
And
5%
to be clear, the
per
abyss
Abyss
jewels don't
Jewel.
go on your armor, although they can, but they mostly
They go in your
go
tree.
in the tree with
Yeah.
cluster jewels.
As a matter of fact, the where my last Bama stopped going for upgrades was when I was looking for one passive voices. Where I was just like, just save me points so I can put more of these jewels into the tree. So yeah, this is
I think that's
excellent
why I
for
mostly
late
stayed away from
stage
Bama because
Bama.
I hate that mechanic of building so many voices and all that stuff.
You don't have to. You don't have, okay, bro.
But that's the way
The
to scale
Bama,
it.
no, 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 no. The Bama that you saw was not using any voices. I was using normal clusters.
I mean,
Just so
I
you
wish they
know.
would do away with clusters in general.
I get
I
you,
don't.
and it is a level of like pain in the dick, but it was not me using like a whole bunch of voices. The thing like that was literally the next step. But I don't know if you know this. Like 1 and 3 passive voices are going for like a mirror. that's where I ended. It was just like once you get to that point where you're looking at voices to do it, dude, you're already GG on the build.
Mm.
Like this is you make use of this way before you get to voices point. Like because you could just put in like as low passive count as you can into your tree so that you have as many jewel slots as you can for as little points as possible, and you'll end up with again like 7 to 9 abyss jewels on your tree, and that will be giving you probably like a good 50 to 40% of your damage. Like it's unfortunately with the type of bomber that I went, they were like necessary.
I'm gonna
But
have to. I'm gonna have to just cut you there. Just keep going, cause
yeah. So lightless. Five
rambling.
percent max
I know
life,
we get to ramble,
5%
so
max mana, per habitual affecting you. That's just super good. You're gonna if you're going like like the bomb I'm describing, you're getting like 100 and something percent fucking health. That's just crazy. Formless. Trigger level 30 shade form when hit, 30% increase skill effect duration. Let us see what shade form is. I'm guessing it's gonna
ironically,
be
SRS is good for that too, because of 30%
shade form.
increase duration.
True. I think that might only be for that, but I don't know. Shade form granted by Shroud of the Lightless makes you immune to physical damage and harder to detect. Whoa, yeah, bro, Baba.
It's a
So
30%
yeah,
increase skill effect duration. It doesn't say specific for shade, but it could be.
right. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
But
Uh,
a lot of skills would benefit from that though.
Yo,
Even Bama.
man, if this was frenzy charges, this would be ridiculous for Bama. Your curse limit is equal to your maximum power charges. That's fucking insane.
Curse bot.
Uh, hmm?
Curse bot.
Hmm.
I don't.
Yeah,
I. I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how would you build a lot of power charges, but it wouldn't be that hard. At least
Shit,
about
no, it wouldn't.
six.
No,
I mean,
you could just
most
do
curse.
mines.
What's the maximum? T- now I never built one. I don't know how to build one.
From my understanding, it was totems. Because that's the kind of curse bot that I ran into. Is was a guy.
Mm.
He would summon these totems, and these totems would just like make the whole fucking screen purple and green, and then we'd kill him.
Yeah, I have to do my
uh,
research on that one. But something about that, if I can get like 10 different. I mean, you're not self-casting 10 different curses yourself. That's insane.
no, but usually you can get things where like your curse limit is, for instance, like Bama. Your curse limit applies to like their shit too. So if you have them applying curses, they'll take it. Shapeless. 50% chance to gain elusive on critical strike. Holy shit. Elusive is removed from you at 50% effect. That's still fucking crazy. Elusive grants 15% chance to avoid all damage, 30% increased movement speed, and the buff reduces
There's a
over time.
theme
And as it
about.
reduces, its like effect reduces as well.
There's a theme about a lot of these builds. There's a lot of them zoomers.
Yeah, but that's what we want. Non-curse auras you inflict are not removed from dying enemies. Enemies near near corpses affected by your curses are blinded. Enemies killed near corpses affected by your curses explode, dealing 5% of their
Curse bot.
life as physical damage. Your skills fire 2 additional projectiles. Base critical strike chance. Oh, this is your wander, bro. Base critical strike for wands is 12%, and you are blind.
I didn't say wand. I said weapon.
Huh?
I said weapon, not wand.
Oh, I thought I saw one. Sorry. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Oh.
It's crit. Bama.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. I would do this with COC. Uh, yeah, yeah. I would do this with COC. Projectiles have 50% chance to return to you. Projectiles fire. Yeah, I would totally do
Yeah.
this with COC.
CLC. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, COC
Any
like
CLC,
yeah,
Quill
yeah,
Rain, like it will be active in the first 2 hours.
yeah. You're just gonna be like having all kinds of shit, and then like there's just gonna be all kinds of stuff going
You won't
around.
have
This
no
is
mana,
crazy.
bro. You'll be able to do it.
You'll be able to do it, especially being that you're going to be getting trigger level 30 shade form when hit. So you just get touched by something, and then all of a sudden you're just immune to fucking physical damage. Yeah, that's sick. That just basically means like if you get one shot, you're fucked. If you don't, you're good. Like,
which 90% of. I can't. I said
Hey,
it earlier in this
that's the
recording.
hard part.
Harbinger. Or
Harbinger.
we initially got
All
excited for
right.
them, and then now it's kind of like,
I'm still excited about this. I'm hoping to have enough time to play it. Grants summon greater harbingers of time skill, grants
it's gonna be
harbinger of focus
it's gonna be a
skill,
lot slower than what we
buffs.
think it is.
Yeah. Buffs and shit expire 30% slower, and debuffs expire 30% faster. Immune to curses while channeling, unaffected by chill while channeling, unaffected by shock while channeling, which is also really good. 100% increased area of effective hex skills. Temporal chains has no reservation if cast as an aura, which is a very neat caveat to put in here. I kind of like it. I could dig it.
It
Grants,
needs more information. We don't know what any of these things do. Like we don't know what harbinger time is. We don't know what harbinger skill
would you be offended if I said I don't give a fuck?
is.
Like straight up, like I have been wanting this theme of a build since I seen Harbingers and picked up one of their items that had this weird ass text on it, bro. Like I am just if I could be a floating blue dude that rolls around creating shit, I'm happy. Uh,
Summon creator harbinger time. Harbinger granted by the skill does not share a limit with harbingers from harbinger uniques, which they exist.
so yeah,
So we're looking at
there's
the
already a
first
Harbinger
piece of
skills.
time, the first piece of time, second piece of time, piece of storm.
Yeah, when you do the beachhead unique maps that are Harbinger maps, they have a chance to drop little fragments of the item. You put them together in your inventory and they create the item.
So we're looking at we need somebody. I forgot about these things. So we need.
But you don't need them. You don't need them. You may want them. They may be beneficial, but I don't think you'll need them.
I mean, I think that the whole thing is like, I think the key for this is to make more of.
I think I think the key to this will be being what do I call it? Zoomancer? Like as many summon things as you can, buff up all your fucking summons, and then you just channel on them to giggle them up. Because there is a thing that does that where you channel onto your things to make them go boofy.
Because I know each of these grant skills are going to be channeled. They're all channeling. You have to channel this stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
so then
because
yeah, you may want other shit there too. And then yeah.
so if you're channeling and you're getting the ones you're channeling, but you're also channeling the other ones.
No, I don't think you can channel two at once.
No, you can't. But if you can get them in a sense of like casters while channeling. So maybe a cast on channeling.
Nope. Nope. Summon Greater Harbinger of Time is a 1 second cast time.
Okay. It says Harbinger debuff granted by the skill is shorter cooldown. The cooldown seconds. The duration is in a duration of 8 seconds. So once you cast, it's 8 second cooldown. Okay. So it might
And
be
then
actually a
let's
good
see
idea to
what
have
else
two of them,
was.
two or more of these.
Ah, Greater Harbinger of Focus. Summons an immortal minion, Harbinger minion. While you are channeling, the minion will occasionally cast a buff that reduces the damage you take and makes you avoid all stunts and elemental ailments and prevents curses from affecting you.
Hmm. It's like a
See,
Radiant Guardian.
like that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking what you want here is you want to summon these things, you want to have other shit with you, and you want to be channeling on those things to give them buffs.
So any minion or specter build.
Yeah, I think this is like Giga Specters. Like you can make like and you can get yeah. I
Yeah,
think this is
because
gonna be
there's
like you know
some
how like you
specters
would
that
make
buff. Yeah, there's some specters that
you remember how
buff.
like you had like Summon Reaper, like how it
Yeah.
would it can't be your one minion. I think this is basically that, but in a better form that doesn't like literally eat your other minions. Because that's what Reaper did, and he would randomly eat your minions. Just
Awesome.
be like, hey, I need a buff. Eat your minion. All right.
All right, we're halfway.
Next. Halfway.
Herald.
Herald. All right, yo. Top of the thing. Apocalypse. +3 to level of all Herald skill gems. The wow. What a weird shaped thing.
This
Plus
is
two
like the
maximum
melee one.
to what?
Virulence. Virulence. What's
Wait,
virulence?
no, no, no.
Virulence. Alright, guys, what's virulence? Virulence is Herald of Agony has virulence. Well, okay, now I want to know what's virulence.
Yo, okay, okay. So you get, I think, a max of like 5 Heralds of Purity, and this is just like, hey, you want 2 more?
Alright, virulence is gained by poisoning enemies. One poison for each poison. I mean, one for each poison. Poisoning while at 0 virulence grants 2 virulence instead. So a regular maximum of 12 voice stacks, which can be raised by concentration. So what? It just becomes everything just becomes more poisony. Is
Hmm.
that okay? More poisoning. Got it. So, but it's a weird thing that says you get more sentinels with purity, but then you get more virulence. That's a interesting choice to tag with because sentinels of purity don't poison unless.
No, but you're giving yourself virulence. Virulence can come from that one fucking spell. I can't think of what it is.
Herald
It's
of
a buff
Agony.
that you put on yourself. Herald of Agony, yes.
Right, but that's a
It's
poison
so
spell.
yeah, but it doesn't really matter. It makes anything poisonous.
This is maximum. You can summon one maximum action. Grants poison on a hit. Grants virulence when you poison an enemy. Grants, but it doesn't give. It doesn't give
It's a
much.
buff that builds, and then you use it, and it disperses.
I guess what I'm trying to say is it's weird that it's paired with Sentinels of Purity. Get what I'm saying? Like, if you're running Sentinels of Purity, does that mean that if you have maximum virulence, you must run Herald of Agony? I don't see anything else um, being built with virulence.
Anything that you have like an extra slot on that does physical damage, like pure Herald of Purities would do, you could give them extra poison chance, and they could do some extra bit with it. Pretty sure it's just like an icing kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So going back to where it was,
Call me up for conversation.
66% increased damage while you are affected by Herald. Persecution, 5% critical strike chance of Herald skills. Herald skills have 50% increased skill area of effect, which is really good. Your
Yes.
aura skills are disabled, and 200% increased mana reservation
All the
efficiency of Herald
heralds.
skills.
All the
That's fucking
heralds.
crazy. Future nostalgia, 75% to chaos resistance while affected by Herald of Agony. Yo, sick. Herald of Agony has 100% increased buff effect. Double sick. Herald of Thunder has 100% increased buff effect, +5 to maximum lightning resistance while affected by Herald of Thunder. Oh,
You need
buffs it.
you need
Oh, so you can choose one of these.
you're gonna need to run if you run this build with anything you're gonna need to run synthesis because you need to get those rings, the circles of fears and guilt and anguish to give you buffs for your heralds.
Yeah, but with these, I think that kind of just like that'll be just like an icing on top. Don't get me wrong. I think it'll be good.
But
I don't think it'll be
you think you
necessary.
don't necessarily need all that? I mean, if you want to run
You're not.
all six heralds,
Well,
all
you're not going to be able to run all 6 heralds and be able to get buff for all of them because, as you can see, the future anguish, future regret, future nostalgia, future guilt are all part of the same node. So it's a one. You get to choose one of these. So you're going to be able to specialize in one, and then you'll be able to have the other ones, but the only one of them is going to have the extra 100%.
oh, I didn't see that. Okay, all right.
Next one is Retribution. 20% chance to gain Elemental Conflux for 4 seconds when you kill an enemy. Cool. Let's see. Elemental Conflux. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. Well, I see Conflux.
Buff. All your damage shocks, chills, and ignites.
Cool. Cool. I like that. And then we have gain an additional elemental damage reduction equal to gain additional elemental damage reduction equal to half your chaos resistance, maximum endurance, and what? So you get rid of all of your charges, and you gain elemental damage reduction equal to half your chaos resistance just on top of it.
So if you got
That's fucking
70,
good.
you get 30% all additional
That's
elemental.
fucking good. Well, no, you would get 35. If you have
Yeah,
70, you
yeah,
get 35.
yeah. Nah, the hard part is
That's
building chaos resistance. It's not impossible.
no, dude.
It's
Look at the what's
just
it called down there. Look at future nostalgia.
future nostalgia. Did I miss that? Oh wow, yeah, that's a free one. Yeah, that's a free one.
Yeah, free.
If
And
you
then you're
go with
just getting a
Herald of
plus.
Agony.
Yeah, and then you just get +3. Shit, at this point, dude, for that chaos resistance, I'll run Herald of Agony. I don't give a fuck. Like that's super
Not my
good. That's
favorite
just
one.
super good.
It's good. It's not my favorite one though.
As far as like quick, easy fucking buff to just cap out on fucking chaos resist real quick, or at least to nullify out on chaos resist real
Any
quick.
builds come to mind? I'm tapped out
Just
on
the
this one.
heralds. Just the heralds. Herald of Ice, Herald of Fire, Herald of Agony, and like just the heralds. Fucking maybe build what do you call it?
Ironically, bomb.
Nah, I would never try this with Bama. This is
Just
actually one of
joking,
those I
joking.
wouldn't.
I'm thinking of there's another poison build. The one with the spinning blades.
Siphon Strike?
Siphon Strike or the one with the Eternal Knives. Um,
Ethereal.
yeah,
EK.
EK. But I don't know if it's gonna be good because EK needs a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't know if this
sure.
is
I've
good
never
for
played
EK.
EK, so I'm not 100% sure about that. Let's check out the Bog Shaman. All right, I'm trying to start on the top one, top right of this.
Sanguine Power.
Sanguine Power removes all energy shield. Gain maximum life instead of energy shield from equipped armor items. Maximum 3 life per level. That's actually super good early. Yeah, that's super good. That's an interesting one. It's an interesting downside though.
-3 life. Not much. Late game, not much.
It ends up getting like when you're at level 100, bro. That's -300 life.
But it's easier to stack life right now in PoE 1. It's pretty good to stack life. It's in a good
Yeah,
spot. That
you're
you can
getting a
get like
lot, but it's
200 per
taxing
armor.
you. All I'm saying is it's giving you a lot, but it's taxing the fuck out of you. That's all I'm saying. Because think about it,
I
right?
mean,
So
imagine
gain
how
maximum
easy.
life.
Imagine how easy. No, this is broken,
It's like gain maximum life instead of energy shield from
bro.
equipped armor items.
Do you know how
Minus
much?
three maximum
Do
life
you know how much
per level.
ES? You
You
can
can
build
get
a
a
lot more
lot. I'm not
ES
saying I'm
on
not
an
saying you
armor.
can't.
Sorry,
I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're being
this is
taxed.
giga broken.
No, I don't
I
think it's
guess
giga broken.
I
You're
I
being
know
taxed.
why. No, I know why it's maximum per life because if you get a N tier ES armor with a T1 life roll on it, that one armor is gonna give you at least 1,000 life.
Yeah, but you're not. You're getting 700. That's what I'm saying. You're getting taxed.
You're not gonna get an armor right now to give you even nowhere near close that amount.
But I don't want you to give me good shit and then tax me for it. Fuck that.
All right, fine. You're just
That's
saying it's tax.
that's a personal nitpick. It's a personal nitpick. That's I'll
All
be
them
honest.
taxes.
I don't think it's giga broken because I don't like being taxed on good shit. You guys have given us so
That's the
many good
balancing. That
just
was just the balancing tip. The trade.
yeah.
Like, all right. You
But
guys are
I
giving
don't
like
want the
80,000.
balance. I want the unbalanced shit. Send me the fucking alpha version. Lose 5% life per second
And
if
that's
you have
equipped
been
armor
hit
item, so you can do
recently.
that with all
40% more
five
damage over
pieces too.
time. Yeah. That's an interesting one. That lose huh? Cool. But I wonder for how long? For
Bleed.
4 seconds.
So far, bleed.
So you
I'm thinking
just
about bleed right now.
you would have to have leech to fucking overpower this pandemic if you go bleed. But I don't know because you would get the damage over time, but you get probably a lot of leech for the bleed, so that would probably be helpful. -20 to all elemental resistance, 50% increased projectile speed, increased area of effect, and increased skill effect duration. It's actually pretty good,
For bleed,
especially for EK.
skill effect duration. I'm
Uh,
thinking about too.
yeah, a
EK,
night
bleed.
blood.
What's the other one?
Suppose you guys
There's another time over. Poison?
Nah, bleed most likely.
Yeah, I'm thinking
My
bleed.
guess would be bleed.
Yeah, bleed. Yeah, bleed hits.
Skills gain a base life cost equal to 25% of the base mana cost. Spells you cast yourself gain added physical damage equal to 80% of the life cost. If life cost is not higher than the maximum you could spend. Now,
What?
I know that doesn't sound broken, but I think that is incredibly strong because by adding uh expensive support gems, you can up that cost a lot.
Hmm.
Yo, what? Fuck. Nearby enemies have malediction? 30% increase reservation efficiency? Oh my god.
Curse aura skills.
Malediction is so good. I was trying, bro, I was spending so much money trying to get malediction on a fucking helm for my Bama.
It's true.
Oh, that shit's so good. Rotten Core. Your skills deal you 100% of mana spent on upfront skill mana cost as physical damage. Skills gain added chaos damage equal to 40% of the mana cost. If mana cost is not higher than the maximum you could
These are
spend.
some wordy ass passives. Jesus.
So this is a lot of like weird mana shit. This is like a weird like I think this is like a resource build.
This is
Uh
one of those that with the right PhD you can probably create some broken.
Grant's level 20 Pacify skill. Pacify curses all targets in the enemy, having no effect at first, but causing them to deal no damage once 60% of the curse duration has expired. Nah, I don't like that. You guys are fucking tricky. You gave you a thing that requires you to have a short fucking skill effect duration, but you have so many things that are increasing skill effect durations. Ah, I see what you guys are fucking doing, you fucking dorks. Thalfen. Nearby enemies' chaos resistance is 0. Chaos resistance is also 0. Just put everybody
For
on the same
early,
fucking
yeah,
playing
for early
field.
on, this is easy.
This is easy. That's an easy take right
Wait, wait,
there
wait,
when
wait,
you're
wait,
minus
wait, wait, wait,
60.
wait, 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 wait. Does that no? This wait because at you get to minus. Does that mean you give you 60 for free?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
You go from minus 60 to 0. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
That's easy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But once you get to the point where you can start
Yeah,
affecting like your own chaos resistance,
yeah. For very
that's like
early on,
comes
if you're
in.
running some kind of
Yeah.
chaos build, that's not bad. But I mean, maybe
Uh,
it's
100
only one
chance to
node.
100 yeah, 100% chance to be poisoned, 5% to all maximum resist while poisoned. You cannot be poisoned while there are at least 5 poison on you, which is actually really fucking good because if you're putting 5 really small fucking poisons on you
Yeah,
and
it's
you
nothing.
can't have more yeah,
And you
it's
have
nothing.
30,000 health. That's nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's super good. Uh I don't know what the fuck to play with this.
Bleed.
EK maybe.
Yeah, bleed EK. You can make you can.
What is that one build? Bone Shatter.
It doesn't do bleed though. I mean, you could, but it doesn't really do bleed. Bone Shadow is more like one taps. Um,
Right, but doesn't it cost a lot of mana? And a lot of like up like this for Nightblood.
you can make an argument with that. I don't know if it's worth it for that one node. To
Yeah,
be
I don't know
honest,
either, but
I don't think it's worth it for one node. See,
well, I
the thing
think
with Bone Shadow is that the more times you attack, because you high levels of attack speed, the more you will build trauma. And the trauma then increases the percentage of damage you do to yourself. So if
yeah,
you,
but
the more
Sanguine
stacks you
Power.
work. The other one's better. No, the other ones are better for that.
Fair, that's
Yeah,
fair. I will give
it's
you
not.
that. It's probably better. But then
I
you're
think like
also
a big
getting projectile
bone
speed and
shatter.
area of effect. Oh,
What's the slam that impales?
ground slam?
No, it's the other one. I mean, it can ground slam can. It's the one that's like in a circle and it's the spikes up.
Oh fuck,
Earth
I have
shatter,
no
earth
idea.
shatter,
Earth Shatter.
earth shatter, bleed. Um, I don't know if people still play those kind of builds. They're kind of slow, but I'm thinking something like that.
Hmm.
Bog Shaman. What's Bog Shaman is what? Witch.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's weird. I'll
I
I'll
don't know.
I'll I'll say I don't know. I'll
Yeah,
go
I
with
don't
what you
know.
said.
I
Next on the
definitely
list, Gambler, Duelist.
crit.
Attention,
Crit.
Duelist.
Oh, crit all the way. COC.
Let's go. Hold up. Let's see. Risk aversion, 50% chance to avoid elemental ailments, 50% chance to avoid being stunned. Yo, just so you know, if you're going trickster and you were wondering, do you take risk aversion? The answer is yes.
Hmm.
50% chance to avoid elemental ailments is insane.
That's just yeah.
That's
That's the
like
difference between you
just
dying half the time,
that's
and you pair that
insane.
with evasion too,
And you can get more elemental of avoidance
and
on your boots and
spell
on your
suppression.
fucking jewels and on abyss jewels. Dude, it's insane. Just do it. Risky exploit, minus 25% to all elemental resistances, 50% chance for elemental resistances to count as being as 95% against enemy hits.
90.
If you're low on resist and it doesn't fucking matter anyway, this is good.
No.
Reversed odds. Hits have 50% chance to treat enemy elemental resistances as inverted. Just so you know, this is insane. If unless you're doing some crazy amount of
Now
pen,
it's an
reversed
inverted
odds
meaning
is really good.
when
It'll
we're
be negative.
compared to
If
yours or
it's
compared to
set,
theirs.
no, theirs,
Theirs.
theirs.
Okay,
Enemy
yeah.
monster elemental resistance. So if they're at
It's
seventy
fucked up.
percent,
It's fucked up that they do that after the risky exploit.
yeah.
Because if
And
that was by itself, that would be a guaranteed one. Like give
bro,
that,
I
give it.
think this is almost guaranteed even with fucking risky exploit, bro. That shit's crazy. Uh overly confident. Damage of enemies hitting you is unlucky while you're on low life. I don't really play low life builds, but damage being unlucky, I hear, is really good. You have a choice to take. You take either heads or tails. Chance to block spell damage is lucky. Chance to block attack damage is unlucky. That is heads. Tails is blocks spell damage is unlucky, and chance to block attack damage is lucky.
This
That
is
one is
easy.
tails.
This is an easy one because I would take attack, not block. Wait, hold on. I think I'm seeing. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I
Okay,
wouldn't
I
go
was
for
about
this.
to
I wouldn't
say,
go for this.
yeah, I was about to say, I think this is just a dead node.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for that. I mean, you can make an argument for attack damage is lucky.
No,
Well,
it's
it's
not
chance to
that.
block. It's chance to block. Never mind. Never mind. Never
Chance
mind.
to block, yeah,
Never
your
mind. Never
block.
mind.
So you
Never
just
mind.
want to just up your block chance.
Yeah, never mind. This is dead note. Dead
So
note. Don't go for it.
spectacular parlay. Your critical strike is unlucky, and your damage with critical strikes, or your critical strike chance is lucky, and your damage with critical hits is unlucky. I don't think this is worth it. Unless you are actually taking the growing accumulator and building toward that. If you get what do you call those? Like the two-handers that have the increased double damage and triple damage, and you're like
Yeah.
leaning into the double
Something.
damage and
Yeah.
triple damage shit,
Yeah.
that's when you're gonna want to use this.
Yeah.
Because, triple the damage on fucking an unlucky hit is still probably like two and a half
That's
times the damage.
a COC build with these two nodes and then all the nodes from the passage tree with double damage and triple damage.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah. You're blapping. Yeah. You're blapping. You're blapping
Because you
fucking
can
hard.
easily build 100% crit chance. Easily.
Oh yeah.
Easily. Easily.
And even if you get unlucky, like you're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. And then that's pretty much it for the gambler. Let's look
Any
at
COC.
the paladin. Any COC guys. Yeah, seriously.
Pelearon.
Shit, fucking elemental hit. What is the other one? Mana Forge arrows.
Mana
That would
Forge
be really
arrows.
good for.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just
Literally get a Quill Rain, slap COC, and then any spell would work.
after that, yeah, it just
Would
stacks some
work.
crit. Next one is the paladin.
Paladin.
Uh,
This is the
absolution.
possible Aurobot.
Curses are inflicted on you instead of linked targets. That is actually really good. Fucking 40% increased effect of non-curse auras from your skill while you have a linked target. Yo, that is awesome. Just like, what? That is like, I don't know if you guys remember or if you remember my last aura bot. I had a literal skill that had that last line there, and that shit made you so tanky. You were just getting 40% extra fucking stuff on top of the thing while I was linked to you, and it's super fucking good. And it also applies to me. Uh, +5 to the level of all link skills. You lose no experience when you die because the link target died. That's also really good because that was the one of the bigger like oopsie kind of moments
Mhm.
is if like you're about to level and the person that you're running is not about to level
Mhm.
and you die because of the link and you're
Yeah.
just like
If it makes you
And
feel
he's
like
just
fuck you, I don't want to love what you.
and then the guy is just like, "Oh, it's a good thing I'm at 3%," and you're just like,
Yeah, yeah. No, that one's very important. Even if you, because you can always opt out of that one, right? You
yeah,
can always opt out, but that one's important, especially for Orbots, getting up there in like the 90s.
yeah, that's really fucking important. Field medicine, magical utility flasks applied to you have 40% increased effect. Non-magical utility flask has if you apply, wait, you use apply to link targets, which is fucking crazy.
Did we
We now
determine
have an
about the Mage
argument
Blood? The Mage
we
Blood?
now have an argument that Mage Blood is now a best in slot item for fucking for Orobots too.
If you didn't know already, then we didn't know. 40%.
that's that's fucking crazy, bro. 40% on top of the enkindling orb, on top of the Mage Blood
I'm
stat.
giving you
Oh
an
my
extra
god.
with the granite flask. I'm giving you an extra like 30,000 armor evasion flask. Like you're not
Like
dying, bro.
crazy.
You're not
You're not
dying.
dying. And then you get you get the choice of a beautiful level 30 discipline skill, a beautiful level 30 determination
Which
skill,
one would you
or
take?
a voluptuous level 30 grace skill. I would take discipline 100%. Not even a
Discipline. Yeah,
question.
yeah, yeah. I'm thinking the same.
Not even a question, yeah. Anointed champion. You have consecrated ground around you while you're stationary. Effects of consecrated ground on you or ground linger for 4 seconds. So even for your allies, I think that accounts.
And you
That's
smite. I
fucking
think
crazy.
smite also benefits from this. Because
Yes,
smite creates
super fucking
consecrated ground.
crazy. And then this wonderful next couple things here. Nearby enemies take 25% increased elemental damage.
It's a lot
What?
of damage.
That's a lot of fucking damage. And then after you get that one, you can get the other thing: 25% to trigger level 20 summon elemental relic when you are a nearby ally, kill an enemy, or hit a rare or unique enemy. And fucking summon elemental relics are wonderful, free buffs.
Yeah.
Uh,
For those of you who don't know, let me just look it up. Elemental relic. Boop. Elemental relic. This is basically the elemental relic is usually used as a what is it? What's that buff called? Not an aura. It's
blessing.
a blessing. There it is. Um, trying to see where it says.
It basically you can have up to 3 of them summoned, and they give you
More
each one
damage.
can give you one of the 3 elemental damage buffs.
Yeah, it gives you flat damage. Hatred gives you 25% increased
Yeah.
damage as cold. Grants Wrath gives you more added fire, lightning, and then Anger gives you more added fire. So one
Yeah.
of these will be spawned. So more damage.
And you can have up to 3. No, you can have up to 3 of them spawned.
Oh, I
You
thought we
can
had one.
literally that's yeah, no, you can literally get to the point where they're just
So
keeping up the damage
that's
buffs for
a
you.
lot of damage then. Because
It's
if
yeah, yeah.
especially when we was doing those juice ass maps,
Hmm.
25%
Hmm.
is not none of these things that you guaranteed to have all three
So
of those up.
so the good thing about it is we were not missing out because I was running Sentinel. And Sentinel was basically doing the same thing to my buffs for you guys. It's fine. We weren't losing anything on that one. This is basically replacing Sentinel,
Okay.
which is which is nice because losing Sentinel for the kind of Orbot that I went was really harsh. Uh, but going back to it, bring the battle. Enemies taunted by you take 20% increased damage. So if you're running around smiting, boom, 20% right there, including or that's excluding the extra bonus that you're getting from the smite it fucking self.
Yeah.
Because you gain a buff when you do that shit. Enemies taunted by you deal
I wouldn't
20% less
grab it.
damage.
I think
Favor.
there's so much shit, so much good shit on this tree. That one seems like the weakest and dumbest one to get.
No, because war cries have infinite power,
What does
which
which
means
mean?
if you use like enduring cry, you're just max endurance stacks or endurance charges, like that kind of thing. They all of your war
But
cries have
for an
maximum
Orabot,
effect.
everything else seems a lot more better.
Not until you have mage blood.
I mean, you definitely need the discipline, level 30 discipline. You definitely need
That's 2 points,
the elemental variance. So that means that you have to take light of divinity. That's three
right?
points.
So that's 6 total. And you have
Absolution.
one more, which you bring the battle.
So no
Because
deconnection, no
absolute
absolution.
right, no, you don't take that early.
Okay.
You,
Alright.
like I said, that's a I think that's a what do you call that? A situational one.
Okay. I know deep connection does,
So
yes, but criticism
because
can be
if you're going the link version, then yeah, deep connections and absolution is probably going to be needed. But you don't have to go deep connections all the time. You can literally skip out on that. You skip out on
okay. Then
the elemental valiance, and then you just go bring the battle because you can still run your auras. You just
are we
run
absolutely
normal
sure that you can
hatred
only choose
there.
one of those bottom ones?
Yes, yes. Look at
Okay.
it.
Okay. That'd be nice if we could
So
pick up more.
it would be. That's why I know you can't because it's the I don't know if you've ever played a Scion before.
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same thing that the Scion does.
Alright.
The way it's presented there.
So
So this is the Orabot class, I think.
yeah,
Uh,
I
got some
think
good
it's
links
safe.
to
That's
it,
a safe bet to go about now, and I don't think of
which
any
is
other.
interesting. Which is interesting that it's a duelist.
You know, there's another spell actually that would go work well with this.
Hmm.
The link spell that damages.
I hate that thing. I will not
Advocate.
acknowledge its existence.
But
And now we're at the
if there
aristocrat.
was ever a time to use it, Flame Link. Flame Link
Maybe,
with this and some minions, bro. It would be hard. Don't get me wrong. But you could
but it's
probably
probably
make
the
it
only
work.
time you'll ever use
Yeah,
it.
it'd probably be the only time you could ever use it.
Just know that that is not coffee approved.
I mean, look, 40% increase on
He's
non-auras for your
it's
skills.
Casper approved. It's not coffee approved. I will not recommend that you play fucking Flame Link. I will not tell you that this is the only chance you're gonna have to do it, even though that's probably true, because it's still gonna be fucking awful.
It is gonna be awful. No, it is because it's being able to link to something else. That's the hard part. It's like you have to like get minions, and you have to link into the minions, and it's gonna
And then you're like running around stuff trying not to
trying
try.
to
No,
click,
fuck that, dude. Get
trying to
out of
click your
here.
minions. Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, no,
it's
fuck that.
possible. It's possible. It's just not great. All right,
It's probably
aristocrat.
not great. All right. So, all the pass points, family heirlooms, +1 to the level of skill gems, gem line cap,
Non-exceptional.
+3 to the level of non-exceptional support gems, centerpiece, 50% quality in all skill gems, dreadful attitude, items and gems have 20%, 25% reduced attribute requirements, 5% increased damage per 5 of your lowest attribute. So if you're a stacker, yo, this is really good. Fancy foil cannot be frozen if dexterity is higher than intelligence. 30% increased dexterity. Illicit gains cannot be ignited if strength is higher than dexterity. 30% increased strength.
Mhm.
Private tuition cannot be struck if intelligence is higher than strength. 30%
I love
increased
the name of this
intelligence.
one.
And inherited fortune
They
grants
should have
5
just
passive
called it.
points.
Illicit games should have just called it steroids.
But so there are builds out there that do take advantage of something relatively similar to this, where they finagle all of the shit in their build to have the same amount of dex, strength, and what's it called, and they will get all of these effects if they're equal, if they're even.
Yeah.
And it's hard. You'll
I
have to
can't
do some
think of a
math.
single build for this other than strength stacking. You can make the
Well,
argument of intelligence stacking, but I don't know what kind of spells scales of intelligence.
there's one in particular. I fucking can't remember what it is. It's the one that makes you a blade in your hand.
Summon Fent? No,
I can't remember what it's fucking called.
it. You get a blade in your hand.
Yeah, it makes you like an item, and it's like a white item, and it's like has like special properties or some shit. You swing it around. Oh fuck! I can't even remember what it's
I can't even.
called.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I can't think of it. I've seen it. Energy Blade.
Energy blade. Oh shit. You might be right. Energy blade. Spell. Lightning. Energy blade is a maximum lightning.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Wow,
Because
you have
more
such
more
deep
int
knowledge, sir.
Because more int you have, the more ES you have, the more ES you have, the more damage E-Blade does, and E-Blade is really fucking strong if you
Yeah.
start gigaing it out.
So
So yeah,
E
yeah.
blade. I,
Mhm.
that's this E blade or strength stacker, which you can then do. You can make the argument. Wait, what's the this is the duelist, right?
Mhm.
I don't know if I could go E energy blade with this guy.
You probably could. You're
Wait,
not
who's
going to be
that?
able to
Wait, who's
start it.
that?
You're not going to be able to start it. You're not going to be able to start Energy Blade, no.
Yeah, no, because where
You
he's
you
at
can't.
is fucking far,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, yeah. You can't start it that. No. You had that's a late game kind of build there. All right.
I can
Let's
only
see.
advise strength stacking. At least I know I'm not smart enough to know how to do the
I
energy
would I
intelligence.
would do the swap. I would basically level whatever you can fucking muster, being that it's so what's the word general of
Of the
a thing. It's very
classes.
versatile of an ascendancy. It kind of works with anything. You're just getting more plus levels, more skills. You know what I mean? You could use it with anything. You just level something, go E Blade later at like level 95 and then 96, and then you probably have to go about it that way. But next we are talking about Le Templar,
Dumpler.
the Templar. And the Templar has a wonderful architect of chaos. Starting at the top of the skill tree. Chaos Reigns +3 to the level of all Val skill gems. Glimpse of Chaos, 8% maximum life for each corrupted item, 12% maximum energy shield for
I
each
love
corrupted
this.
item
I love
equipped,
that. I love that thing.
-4 to all resist for each corrupted item equipped.
I love that
Uh,
that that has so potential to be broken and not feasible in the same time.
well, it depends.
Because you can either get really lucky and get really good corrupted items, or you get shit items and then
Or you
towards
just
the end you then corrupt all your items and you just become giga broken and then they don't break.
or you just honestly, dude, I'm gonna be real. I think this is the one build. If you're using this, like this is your budget chopper build.
Chopper.
Your budget shopper build. So like if you're on trade league and you just go and just buy basically imperfect corrupted stuff that's still good for your Val skill, and then you'll buy it cheaper because most corrupted shit is way cheaper.
Yeah,
This is
it
like your
is.
budget shit.
Yeah, it is.
Depose order, 50% reduced soul game prevention duration, which is really good.
Hmm.
286% increase Val critical
That's
strike chance.
crazy, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys know numbers, but that's good.
That's
uh,
crazy. Yeah,
that's a huge amount of critical strike chance.
yeah.
Impure blood skills cost life instead of mana. Also kind of good. That could save you the that support
I don't
gem.
know why I'm thinking about. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but Val summon skeletons. I don't know why, but that just
Yeah, I
popped in
don't
my
know
head.
why either.
I don't know. It
Yeah, I
just
don't know
popped
why
because I
either.
remember back when it came out, it was such a popular skill. But being able to cast that more often and at higher rates and more critical chance, I don't know why.
I don't. I like it at the I because I played Val Summon Skeletons for a while. The problem with Val Summon Skeletons is there's just a real hard limit to what they can do.
Yeah. No, no, no. I know. I know.
But skills reserve life instead of mana. Hewn flesh. This is actually really good. 100% increased life reservation efficiency and skills. If that's actually super fucking good. If you're playing something that does reserve a couple auras and you don't mind reserving your life because you have like a huge ES pool or you're going down that kind of line, and you
Spectral
can
too.
just reserve.
It's
Yeah,
perfect.
you can just so good.
Blade vortex.
Dissolution. Yeah. Dissolution removes all energy shield. Life that would be lost by taking damage is instead reserved until you take no damage to life for 1 second. I think this is broken.
You know
I
what
don't.
I'm thinking about? If it was just for the movement speed, if it had some kind of movement speed, I would be convinced 100%. But a cyclone vacuum, vacuum,
You don't need to do
cyclone.
it. You don't need to do that. You don't need to go Val for that. You just go Cyclone, and then you get knockback support, and then you get the gloves that reverse knockback, and then you literally become
I
a
know,
vacuum.
but the Val version of it would be that much better if it's up more often.
Do you have a Val Cyclone?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Ball cycle. It's bigger. It can't be evaded. 300% of your base attack.
Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. It would be just to have the Val Cyclone like socketed in to get the plus levels. Mm, 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 I don't like
I
it.
mean, I'm thinking about if you make you tie that into like increase effect, right? So you cover the entire screen. You can go from pack to pack, just casting one spell, everything dies. It just
You
you
would have to go increase area of effect. Uh, I don't know, dude. I really don't know. I Okay, so this is why. I'll explain it to you
I'm
why
looking at the
because
list. Well, I'm looking at the list of Val. That's the only one I think. That's another one here. Maybe Lightning Strike, but I don't know about the Val version of that. Fireball,
I think
Firestorm.
this is perfect for Val Lightning Strike as well. Because there is a tech. I didn't look it up because I didn't quite know what it would be called, and I'm not quite sure even where they're starting to get the loot going. But there is a way of using the Val Lightning Strike like near permanently and only using that version. If that's still in the game, this is Giga broken for that
Yeah, but they
because you're
haven't changed it,
getting
so it should be.
huh?
Oh, Val Arc.
Yeah, but again, I don't. You know what it is? I don't think I like Val skills, bro.
I
Unless
mean,
it's like
if you
Val haste.
combine Fever or Corruption with Deep Post Order, you it might make an it 50% reduce souls per use. That means that you have it more often, and you have 50%. It gets to depend on the numbers. It's how often is that Val skill up?
Because well, it depends on to me like how awkward is it. Like if I have to cast Arc 5 times, then cast Val Arc, then another 5 arcs, and then Val Arc. I don't. I've tried. You remember? I've tried to make Arc builds. I don't. I don't like having the secondary one there. That's a little bit more powerful, but it's not always up. And I don't know if that works with the weird tech that they were using. I just don't know enough about the Val skills. I think that's what it is. I think I need to do some research
Mm.
because this one right here, like the only thing I know that would like work on this like
I know
pretty
that
good
for
is if you're
me.
going a Frisia or what is that? Actually, hold up. Hands of Frisia?
Yeah, I've seen it earlier. Actually came up with one of the spells that we were discussion.
Hands of Frisia. 50 to 70% armor and energy shield, 15 to all elemental resistances, increase effect of non-curse auras from you and your skills while you have a linked target. Your target link always counts as in range. Auras from your skills and non-curse auras from your skills only apply to you and your linked target. This is not the one I was thinking of.
You can't gain souls as you're using
Correct.
Val. Okay, so I might take that back then.
Yeah, and like I said, the Val Lightning Strike was figuring out a way to get rid of the soul prevention, so it was using
Yeah,
it over
because
and
you're gonna
over.
have to eventually use a regular skill to gain back your souls.
Yeah, so it's just too awkward for me. But now we go dissolution, removes all. No, sorry. Forbidden secrets, everlasting sacrifice, and shepherd of souls. I don't know what either of those are, so let's see. Shepherd of souls.
Everlasting Sacrifice is granted by Machination. When you reach full energy shield, sacrifice all energy to gain 5% of all maximum resistance for 4 seconds.
Okay. And Shepherd of Souls is Val non aura skills have 80% less soul cost. Non Val aura skills have 100% increased soul cost per Val skill used in the past 8 seconds.
That's bad. I don't.
I don't understand it. You know what you know what it is,
Uh,
bro? I don't again, this goes down to just the fact that I don't know enough about Val skills and how they were making that tech work. Like if I knew how they made that tech work,
I know
if it's
that
been nerfed or
on
like
average they're about twice as strong as the regular one, with the offset of the souls and the prevention. I know that for a fact. It's supposed to be like a damage tick, but
they are beef. But I just don't. It's the awkwardness of the builds is my problem. I don't like having like the weird kind of cadence with these types of builds. One, two, three, and then having to use like a different key and then going back to one, two, three and another key. Like I understand that, it's just awkward to me. That's all. Fever for corruption, 50% increased Valor effect skill
we got
duration. Fall skills
220 guys,
require
220. If you still with us,
press a fucking button. We're
press the
almost
button.
there.
Like,
We're almost fucking there. All right, and now we're at the polytheist,
oh shit, I know
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're at polytheist.
Apologies.
So starting at the top, devout of Gruthkul, 300 to maximum life, super good. Regenerate 8% life per second, which is also good. Your spell skills deal no damage, and your spell skills are disabled. That sounds a little familiar. Still kind of neat. Good little plus health, kind of
I'm
if you're
trying to
using
figure
like
out.
an
Well,
attack
okay,
base.
that's okay. So it's gonna be attack only attacks, projectile
Uh,
attacks.
10% maximum cold resistance, so that automatically brings you up to 85 cold res maximum, and you cannot be frozen. That's super fucking good. Devout of Reslada. Enemies you've hit recently have 100% reduced life regeneration rate and 30% more. Okay, so just so you know, if you are doing expedition and you plan on doing beefy ass expeditions where you just don't give a shit about stuff, you might want to take this note here. Because in expedition you can get this weird fucking node, not even weird, but it's a powerful mod on the enemies that they'll regen like all of their life over 4 seconds every like 8 seconds or some shit like that.
Hmm.
um Second, Devout of Gurukhan, 100% increased evasion while moving. Immune to burning ground, shock ground, chilled ground. Regenerate 4% life per
That's
second
good.
while moving.
That's a lot.
100% mana regeneration rate while moving. So, I don't know if you know this. When you're cycloning, you're moving.
Hmm.
So, there you go. You're now immune to shock ground if you're cycloning. Devout with Solaris. Nearby enemies are blinded. 100% increased critical strike chance against blinded enemies. More goodness to the Cyclone people. Enemies blinded by you have 100% reduced critical strike chance. That is good. Oh, cool! Burning Hoof Prints. Uh,
Uh,
triggers level 20 Aberrath Fury.
that's
Let's see what
the
that
meteor.
is.
That's the thing. That's the meteor that drops.
Aberrath Fury. While you run, creates small explosion with each step, dealing fire damage around you.
Cyclone.
Cyclone, super good. Or Devout of Yugal, Hex Reflection. Your hexes can be your hexes can affect hexproof enemies, and you are immune to reflect damage. And that means that if something tries to hex you, you obviously give that hex back to whatever the fuck tried to do that. It doesn't matter if they're hexproof. So, just so you know, the Forbidden Flame and Flesh jewels, this one right here, gonna be expensive. Guarantee it. Devout of Lunaris. Spells fire 2 additional projectiles. Nova spells cast at the targeted location are instead cast around you. Cool. That's neat. Yeah.
I'm trying.
So like blast rain,
It's just
the
weird that
other
it's
one,
tied
the
to it.
electric one.
It's tied to the other one. That's projectiles.
Yeah, and there's another one. There's the it's like the one where you shoot the arrows up and they come down. You could probably use
Oh, does
this
that
really
mean
good for
that
that.
you can target Spark? Oh wait, no, not Spark.
No.
Nova.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Okay,
spells
yeah.
fire 2 additional Nova spells cast
It's kind
at the
of
target.
weird, honestly.
Yeah. So that just makes it to where all of your Nova spells and shit like that just cast around you, which is strange. And then develop of Ralakash, which is just endurance charges and frenzy charges and power charges.
Always.
So enjoy those. That's a really good fucking thing. Take them.
Not sure what
That's
build with
plus
this, other
to
than
that's
Cyclone
plus
for the
to
bottom right
minimums.
corner.
That's plus to minimums, by the way. All right, next one, Puppeteer. And we're going to start at the topsy-turvy bit. Enervating presence. Nearby enemy monsters have at least 20% of life reserved. Fucking what?
They just had to
Yo,
improve.
that's cool. Yeah, it's 20% less life. Cool. Marination. Gain 20% of maximum life as extra energy shield. Minions gain 20% of maximum life as extra ES. That's really fucking good. Bama. uh, base attack critical strike chance is equal to the critical strike chance of your main hand weapon. Minions are more aggressive. Yo, SRS. Half of your strength is added to your minion strength. SRS, hardcore, especially if you have a little
Herald
bit
of
of strength in
Purity as
there.
well. Absolution.
Yeah.
Absolution.
Oh, yeah, yeah, absolution.
Absolution.
Uh,
With Herald of
Graveyard
Purity.
shift. Each nearby corpse. Wait, for each nearby corpse, 1% increased movement speed. Raised zombie does not require a corpse. Your raised zombies count as corpses.
Fallen
Yo,
bodies.
no, just having zombies because your zombies follow you. You just have like a free 8% fucking what's it called, and your zombies and all, and it just counts. Like, oh, dude, that's actually really good. That's actually really good because there's other things as well that have like the while you
What's
are
the maximum
around
amount of corpses you
corpses.
can have?
Yeah, well, again, this depends on the maximum amount of
So
zombies and
just
shit that
sitting
you're
there
allowed to
just
have.
raising
'Cause
zombies the entire time.
well, your zombies follow. Your zombies are usually defensive, and your skeletons are usually attackers.
But they how long do they last? It doesn't say any information
They
about
last
that.
forever.
That's impossible.
They last as no, they last as long as they don't die. What do you mean?
So I could just sit there in the beginning of the map, summon 100 of them, and then run.
No, you have a max. You
Count
have a
as
maximum
corpses.
amount.
Your raised zombies count as corpses, so that you don't have a
Yes,
maximum amount with this,
you have a max amount of zombies you can control.
which is usually 6.
With a couple pluses, you can get that to like 10.
Right. But it says your zombies count as corpses.
Yes, which means you're constantly surrounded by 10 corpses.
Okay.
So even if like because there's other shit that have the regenerate life while surrounded by corpses and shit like that. So that literally means that you just keep those buffs up. That's really fucking good for minion builds in general. That's really fucking good. Your minions spread Caustic Crown on death, dealing 30% of their maximum life as chaos damage per second. Okay, fucking popcorn SRS.
Yes.
uh, yeah, you go zombies with some
I'm
popcorn
done.
SRS, dude.
And it's
Fuck, dude,
easy
that's
to make.
crazy.
It's easy to make SRS blow up. Easy.
Yeah, super. Just give them mini instability. +4 level to all raised zombie level skill. Wait, what? +4 to the level of all raised zombie gems. That's crazy. 25% increased size of zombies. Marionettes. Weapons you animate create an additional copy. Animated Guardian deals 25% increased damage per animated
That's a lot
weapon.
of damage.
Animated minions melee attacks deal splash damage to those surrounding
That's a
targets.
free link.
D defense of defenses of items attached to animated guardian also apply.
All right. All right.
Okay, I almost choked on my spit because I can't believe that they put that into the game. Holy shit. All right, so animated guardian's gonna be really fucking strong.
Yeah. Defenses of items attached to Animate Guardian also applies to enemy weapons. And I think what that reason is because a lot of people got mad at the fact that Animate Guardian doesn't affect animated weapons. Because they don't consider it minions, they just consider it weapons.
Yo, I'm just saying
So you can have a really
that
beefed
just
up Anime Guardian beefing up your anime weapons for the first time.
no, your animated weapons become immortal.
But they do have time. They
Yeah, that's
they
probably
have a
true. But
time.
but there's so many free fucking weapons
Hmm.
that drop as you're clearing stuff through. You're just, oh, that's crazy. You can apply an additional curse. Hexes transfer to all enemies within 3 fucking meters when a hexed enemy dies.
Yeah, that's that's a good one. That's a good one. That might be a must if you're building this absolution and just throw in a hex. Doesn't matter. Just throw one in. That's a free one right there.
I
Hexes. Hex.
Yo, that is insane. And just so you know why this is insane, it's not just because it gives you an additional curse too, and it's not because it's just the hex travels 3 meters. It's hexes, all of them.
Yeah. Bane.
If you
First
have
class.
4 hexes on shit, oh my god, dude,
I'm trying to see a list of the things that give you hex.
bro.
Uh,
I swear. Wait, no, dude, no. This can really be played as Hex Blast. You take Marination into Enervating Presence, into Hexbearer, into Marionettes.
okay, so we have marks, we have despair, we have elemental weakness, enfeeble, or basically most curses. Then
Marks,
we
marks, take marks off the list because marks can only be on one thing at a time.
so we have then temporal bane, temporal change, bane of condemnation, conduction, despair, elemental weakness, enfeeble, hex blast, frostbite, hex blast of contradiction, hex blast of havoc, punishment, vulnerability. Um,
Okay, so if you guys are gonna take
hex
my
blast
my
is probably the best one.
yeah, 100%, and I would suggest Hex Blast Mines. Your your choices here are going to be Marination, Enervating Presence, Hexbearer, and Marionettes. You're going to go a version of Hex Blast that uses an AG on a set of gloves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
And then
even
you're probably
do.
going to want to
You
put
can
your
also do
animate
a
weapon.
anime guardian on the hunger loop too.
Yeah, you can all. Yeah, Hungry Loop is actually probably a way better choice. And then you put the animate weapons on your gloves. Yeah. And wow, yeah, that's
The
actually fucking
marionettes also
insane.
give you an extra. You have a 5 link on your gloves because you
Yeah,
have melee splash built in. If you want to go crazy, put it on your chest. You have a
that
7
gives
link.
you a seven. No, that gives you a 7 link inside Hungry Loop. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. If you're gonna go Hex Blast, now's the time to do it, and this is the one to do it with.
Yeah.
This basically means the moment you start going across the map in a really dense enough map, you're not gonna have to rehex anything. You're just gonna be fucking murdering fucking everything. That's cool. That
All enemies within 33 meters when hex enemy dies. Hexes from auras or curses cannot be transferred.
correct. You have to inflict it. But just side note here, if you don't play a Orabot, I'm playing Hex Blast. Because that's
You know, you've said
actually
that for like
interesting.
3 different
No,
builds.
because no. But I played Hex Blast this one. I didn't know that Puppeteer was actually that big. But if you don't play the Orabot, I won't play the
I
Surfer,
probably won't.
the
I
Surfcaster.
probably won't. I probably won't.
All right, well then Surfcaster is gonna have to be my second build because damn, dude, Surfcast is really good. I don't know. I'm going to flip a coin. But the last one, the very last, which is going to be Scions, which
This
is
is a sleeper
Scavenger.
one. Yeah, this is a sleeper one. This whole
The
this
Scion has happened upon a heap of trash discarded by other exiles. But for what reason? What exile could look at these curious and what they think are incredible value? Well, it's hers now. Just decide which to take, and she can't carry them all. This is a lot.
Hi, who's
So
ready
I'm
here?
gonna
Who's
start
here?
from the top. All right. So we're gonna start from the first one, the first set. I don't know how these sets really work here,
yeah,
so we'll just
one
go
of
with it.
each basically, one of each, and everything in between I think gives you a free passive point.
Okay, cool. So in the first like little wheel over here on the right, you got Tainted Pact. Taking chaos damage over time heals you instead while leeching life. That is an interesting one. Chaos damage can ignite, chill and shock, Zephyr's Heart. That's really fucking good. Death Rush, gain adrenaline for 5 seconds on kill. Adrenaline grants 100% increased damage, 25% increased attack, cast, and movement speed, and 10% physical damage reduction. And you cannot gain adrenaline while you already have it. Leadership's price, you have scorching conflicts, brittle conflicts, sapping conflicts, while your two highest attributes are equal, cannot ignite Chill, Freeze, or Shock, where you're just going for alt ailments essentially, but you have to like match up your two highest things. Cursed enemies cannot inflict elemental ailments on you, which is really good. That's something that's already existed in the game and has been a must pick for if it's like available for me at least. Fury Valve, which is this is a really good one. If you wanted to play like poisonous concoction of bouncing, this is going to be the modifier that you're going to take. Modifier to the number of projectiles instead applied to the number of target projectiles split towards skills fire 2 additional projectiles. You can just end up like throwing one pot and it just like bounces around, killing a whole bunch of shit. Really fucking cool, really fucking fun. And we're gonna go over to the left wheel, and the left wheel is Blunderborn. 40% increased shrine effects on you. You have lesser brutal shine buff, and you have a lesser massive shrine buff. So you just get 2 free buffs right there, and you get the increased effect on them. Chevron's wrappings, chaos damage does not bypass energy shield. That's just really a really good fucking mod right there. And if you just like need it. Fox Shade, 20% increased movement speed while on full life. Damage of enemies hitting you is unlucky while you're on full life. 80% increased global evasion rating when on full life. Cloak of Flame, 40% of physical damage of hits taken as fire damage. That is a very important mod for a lot of fucking builds because that is just a super easy thing to build around. Way easier to take less elemental damage than physical damage. Stasis Prison, 50% of damage is recouped as damage taken is recouped as life. Debuffs on you expire 50% faster. That shit is really good, especially if you're gonna go something like Progenesis. You're just gonna be recouping fucking ridiculous amounts. All right, now to the second
Page.
scavenger. Now the second one. Okay. And now the top. Midnight Bargain. +3 to maximum number of summoned phantasms. +1 to maximum number of specters. +2 to maximum number of raised zombies. +2 maximum skellies. And +3 to maximum SRSs. So if you're just playing one of those and you decide to go fucking Scion, boom, pop there. Enemies kill have a 30% chance to explode, dealing a quarter of their maximum life as chaos damage. That is just really fucking good. Obliteration is a pretty strong thing if you want to like cascade your kills. Gets you popping real big packs, and it's really fun. Void Battery, 25% of spell damage per power charge, and +1 to maximum spell charges. Power charges, mid, kind of good. 25% spell damage. That's not like a 25% more, just kind of I think additive. Yeah. The Fulcrum, 25% of physical damage converted to fire damage, 25 to cold, and 25 to lightning, and elemental elements you inflict are reflected to you. Kind of fucking weird. I don't know what that's used for other than just wanting the fucking conversion. If you're doing like a big, if you're doing like just big fizz and you just need some conversion, maybe not a bad idea. Nycta's Lantern, 50% increased light radiance and battle mage. Added spell damage equal to the damage. Wait, gain added spell damage equal to the damage of your main hand weapon. I don't know if that's really all that fucking good. That sounds kind of fucking boo. That sounds kind of buns. Cerberus's Limb. 0.5% of spell damage leached as life if equipped shield has 30% chance to block. That's actually kind of fucking good. +1 to maximum energy shield per 5% armor on equipped shield, +5 armor per 5 evasion on equipped shield, +20 evasion rating per 5 maximum energy shield on
Wear
equipped
shield.
shield. Just wear shield. Yep. If you're wearing a shield and you are playing Scion for some fucking reason, and with the thing with no identity, pick that shit up. Boom, get some extra shit. And now it's time to go to the third picture.
Wait, there's a third one?
Yes, and it's the bottom row.
Oh. I didn't even notice.
All right. Sinvictus Metal, 2% area of effect per 25. Ooh, 2% increased area of effect per 25 rampage kills. Gain frenzy charm on every 50th rampage kills. And rampage. That's really fucking cool. Gives you just extra rampage stuff. Tao Hua's Felling. Trigger level 20 Tao is chosen when you attack with a non-Val Slam or Strike skill near an enemy. Let us look up what that shit is. Tao Hua. I love, bro. I keep going and looking at it, and then going to type it, and I forget how it's spelled.
I found it. Tao
Yes.
Chola.
Tao Hua's chosen.
It's a slam skill. Once it's what? What does that explain?
So it's just a slam skill. All right.
Mirage Sutra is a type of Mirage. It's kind of like the Mirage version of Bama.
All
It's
right.
like a after image of the skill.
So like spell echo,
Yeah, kind of, but it's
but like
more
attack
bigger.
echo.
It's more bigger. It's like a aspiration doing it.
Okay. The next one, Starforge. Your physical damage can shock, which is always really fucking good. Shocking is excellent. 20% increase area of effect for attacks, which is also excellent. Oro Sacrifice, Calling Strike against burning enemies. Gain Frenzy Charge if an attack ignites an enemy. So if you're going at night and you want to get Cull for free, grab some Oros. Doom Fledge, gain 20% of weapons physical damage as extra damage of each element. Fucking sick. Insufficient mana does not prevent your melee attacks. What the fuck? That's cool. Your physical damage can chill. Yo, also really good. And that's that. I don't know what to put on this one, dude.
So
Y'all are gonna have to surprise me. This is no
I did
identity.
research on this one. I did research on this one. So the one build I could find that was solid and I trust is from Scissorin. He has suggested to do a Power Siphon mine build. Using the following ascendancies. If you want to pull them up again, let me see Puppeteer. So he wants you to, no, not Puppeteer, sorry. I'm sorry, Scavenger. He wants you to use for the first node 2 points. You get the first 2 points here, which will then bring you into Fox Shade. Fox Shade is really good to help level you. I mean, go through everything, and then you'll be up and out of this one later on. But you get Fox Shade. Then you go into Void Battery, which is on the top side. It's just this
Mm-hmm.
one. It's an increased spell damage per power charge. Increased spell charge will scale Void mine. So
Mm-hmm.
this is why you pick up that one. And then for the last one, Fury Valve, which is on the right hand side. Yeah, right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
So the first picture, it says modify onto the number of projectiles instead to the number of targeted projectiles split towards skills fires two additional projectiles.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and then
God, Zizarin's so smart.
you then opt out of Fox Shade, and then go into for Cloak of Flames, which is 40% increased damage,
Yeah.
take as fire damage.
Big defense. Now, what's the last one?
Fury Valve is the last one. That's your last point.
I thought you get two more.
No, you get two to get into. So you need two just to get to that first wheel.
Oh,
Then two.
fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So
That's
if you
how
want,
scavenger. This is how Ascendant has always been though.
true.
Lots of
But yeah, if
choices,
that's
not
the
enough
way you're gonna
points.
go, yeah, if that's where you want to go, go for that. Interesting, 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 interesting. So there, if y'all are still with us, thank you so fucking much for joining us on this huge thing.
For
We've
real.
gone through all the ascendancies.
I can't go to
We
fucking
told you
sleep
we'd do
now.
it. We promised, and we delivered. You know what? If that's the case, bro, we
Thanks,
shouldn't have made the
Jeremy.
promise.
Thanks,
Nah,
but
we shouldn't have made the
thanks. God
promise.
damn it, this mother.
You could actually, I'm pretty sure you could blame me because I'm the one that was just like, fuck it. If
No,
one
no,
guy
it's
says
Jeremy.
it,
No, it's Jeremy. No,
nah,
it's
fuck that.
Jeremy.
I'm not blaming him. It's our show. But
He heard the episode. And he commented. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be that one person."
and I'm glad he was. Fuck it. I'll take it.
I
But
knew this.
if,
I knew this episode was gonna be 2 hours and 40 minutes. Zizzer did it in 1 hour in not in 59 minutes. All right, we
because
gotta
he's
get.
smarter than us. So what?
That is true. That is true.
It's like he figured out a build for something I had no fucking clue. It just looked like a
I'm
jumble of
pretty sure
shit to
he
me.
didn't ramble as much as we did too.
True. But if you guys are joining us, thank you so fucking much. Please press a button if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you. It means so fucking much to us. If you leave a comment, if you'd like, it helps us in the algorithm. Cast, any last words?
Nah, bye.
Bye.
Oh, stop playing. This like, goddamn it.